Good evening. How are you doing? Titi, why are you counting for me time? Titi, stop the pressure. I was trying to figure out how to go live because my camera was just not working. I have a bad flu. I just have problems upon problems. Welcome, Thrive and Glow with Joe. How are you doing? Welcome. Nice to see each and everyone. Yeah, how you guys doing? Just want to get my act together. I don't know. I'm not so clear. Let me see that I can fix this. Yes, Lord. I know this is just giving me pressure here with the countdown. I'm just like 12:51, 12:52, 12:53, 12:54. I'm just like, leave me alone. Hey, Oma is in the building. I see OG Brand in the house. How you doing, Daddy? Thank you so much for coming in. OG Brand, OG Brand is like self-branded as my father, as my dad. He calls himself my father. I don't know even why that joke started, but I love it. Let me see that I can get my music going. My voice may sound a bit groggy. It's been like it's the rainy season here, so it's very, I don't know, I'm reacting to the cold so badly. These are, these are, as much as I pretend to be Gen Z, as much as I pretend to be young and not, forever young, there's just a way the weather always catches up with me, and story of my life. But welcome everyone. Let me get my music going, so we can figure out this. I hope I don't know that those of you have found me on vertical. Um, I need to get the light. I know I'm stuck right now. Kisha, my lovely Kisha is in the building. How are you doing, Kisha? Welcome, Kisha. Nice to see you. I see Red Room is in the building. Welcome, Red Room. Nice to see you. Your post open, Goga. You are a baby or an old. Leave me alone, Titi. Leave me alone. Let me tell you, I pretend to be Gen Z here, but when a little weather like this, boom, I am out. Like my allergies just kick in and I'm totally out. Guys, I'm here in the bush. I'm at work. Thanks so much, Titi, for really supporting in the bushes. And congratulations on your monetization. Guys, Miss TikTok got her monetization back. Miss TikTok got her let me turn on the light. You guys are not telling me that my ring light. Woof! That is so bright. You guys are not telling me my ring light is off. This is what happens when you come late for the class. I totally not even turned on the ring lights. I think now we are better now. Yeah. I knew because the neon sign was looking it wasn't glowing. The neon sign has to glow behind me. So usually it does, when it's too bright, I know the lights, the front lights are not on. But yeah, yeah, so thanks so much, Miss TikTok, for the for the support in the bushes. Yes, guys, she got her monetization back 2 days ago. Was it 2 days or yesterday? Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, Monday. OG says, I love chicken Alfredo. Oh, nice. Making me so hungry and I'm so full. Oma! Everything Africa with Oma. Oh my goodness. I raided this girl on Sunday and then she just she almost made me break down on her live stream because she said some very beautiful words. Oma, thank you so much for those kind words you said about me. Sometimes, you do things here on Whitey streets. I did not know that you make such an impact in people's lives. So Oma, you speak like a poet. At some point I thought you were reading from a script. Oma, you are so brilliant. I just love how you just went on and on and on like you're reading from a script. And I was like, is this girl reading from somewhere? It was just flowing. You're in the overflow. Oma, you really made my Sunday. Thank you so much for those beautiful words. I love your brown eyes, Goga. Red Zoom, leave me alone. Red Zoom. What is wrong with that? Guys, can you see the kind of comments I'm getting from Red Zoom? The people are collecting receipts. Before people come here, you can collect receipts. Look at the comments I'm getting from Red Zoom. Let me highlight for people who are collecting receipts in the bushes. I love your brown eyes, Goga. Red Zoom is coming for me. Red Zoom is coming for me because I'm the only person who is allowed to tell Red Zoom that he has brown eyes because he did me the honor of coming for my my 6th year YouTube anniversary, and he suffered because he is blind. We all know Red Zoom is blind. He can't function without his glasses. This is the first time Red Zoom stayed without glasses for like a Actually, it was more than 3 hours, or like 4 hours, 5 hours of a live stream. And so I noticed his eyes that day, and I think I went all out and I was like, guys, have you noticed the Red Room has very intense brown eyes, like without his glasses? And I think everybody now ran along with the receipts. People in the tribal, they love receipts. And yes, so thank you so much, Red Room. I do appreciate my brown eyes though. I do appreciate them. Kisha is like saying, Goga, you are the light. Oh, stop, Kisha. Kisha, I hope you're doing very well. Did you guys, I know Kisha, there's been somebody sick in the family. I hope you are getting better. Please let me know. Please let me know. Please let me know. And then I see, OG Brand, thank you so much for talking about chicken. You're making me hungry, OG. You're making me hungry. Kisha says, Goga, dear, you are the light. Mwah! Kisha, stop. Kisha, stop. Look at you making me feel it. You're making me feel mushy and all blushy and stop. Thank you so much, Kisha, for the compliments. I hope everything is well now in the family. Let me know. Oh, it runs in the Goga family. Oma, stop enabling Red Room. Goga, Misha on Roxanne live brushing and cleaning up chicken back with washing brush. Oh my God, Titi. Let me put that on a star so that when Misha Bless comes here, we can discuss those receipts. What? That woman is taking this cleaning business too far. That woman is taking this cleanliness business. No, this is too much. This is too much. Even if it's about cleaning, this is now looking for content. Even where, really? Wow, interesting. Is the ring light like NEPA? Oma, can you stop making fun? You are going to run out of power. You know in Nigeria you have problems. You know in Nigeria you have problems. Stop casting my ring light, because if my light goes off right now, Oma, and it has been raining badly. You know when it rains in Kenya, there is something about rain and electricity. When it starts raining very heavily in Kenya, it's like the electricity company decides to take its electricity for like a nap. So, Oma, can you stop cussing my power? I have like 2 hours to be on a live stream here. The good thing, today's class is so practical. I am not even going to be seated half the time. I'm going to be standing there half the time. Joe says, please like, share, comment. Joe, I love that clip you did with your son. Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers who did not make it to the Sunday service. Joe, I love that beautiful clip, of you and your son, and on Mother's Day. It was so beautiful. Like, I just felt so nice. And Joe Delaney, your son looks like your brother. I could not even believe that was your son. I thought that was your brother for a moment. Joe, you're looking amazing. Guys, have you watched Joe Delaney's latest shot? She was at the gas station or something, and she looks amazing. That woman looks stunning. So when I saw the son, I was like, this looks like the brother. And then I was like, no. When I read the message, I realized it was the son she was talking about. So I had to behave. Thank you. My grandmother is well and settled, but requiring more of my time these days. But I am, and so is everyone. Thank you so much, Kisha, for confirming that. Thanks so much for confirming that. Crooked Peach. The other day I was in your farm, but I was half asleep because it was so late in the night in Kenya. I saw you at your farm with I think it was over 70 people watching. I was like, this girl is so busy. She'll barely notice me here. But nice to see you, Crooked Peach. I hope you're doing great, Meredith. It's been a minute. I miss you. But I know you are intentionally you are doing YouTube intentionally nowadays. I think you told us that last time when you're on the chat. You're doing YT intentionally, and I think I love it for you. I think I like how Meredith actually is very intentional about herself. She does not want to spend so much, let this platform take too much of her time. But it was so nice to see you, Peach. I love being there, honestly. You must have seen us in the B. Yes, it was the B thing. I think, yeah, with 70 people. I was so curious because everybody, I think, was there. I was so curious. It was like I think midnight in Kenya or something like that. But of course, I peeped. I gave my thumbs up. I lingered on there for a bit before I went to sleep. Mrs. G. Hello, Mrs. G. Hello, Mr. President Goga. Glad to see you cheerful today. I am not cheerful. I am sick. I don't know. I've been having since I left the live stream on Sunday. I've not been feeling well because I think of the weather and stuff, and I think my allergies are kicking in. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I've had to humidify the house a lot because it's like the air is dry. I've been on a lot of fluids. It's just auntie. Auntie, I pretend to be Gen Z here, but I know I am. This is why I say that I'm officially not young. I did not use the O word, guys. Auntie, this is why I say I'm officially not young. It is time to admit to myself I am not young at all. The way I get triggered over things with very small things like, I don't know, dust, pollen, cold. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But of course, I'm hiding it very well. I'm hiding it. But thank you so much for noticing, Auntie. How you doing? My brother, you are cheerful and click, look, and sound a lot like Kisha. Kisha, shh. Kisha, while you are away, there were some receipt people joined the academy. Kisha, while you are away, there were some people joined the academy and they love receipts mix up too much. Don't start telling them things because you've known me longer than everybody, Kisha. Stop telling them, stop feeding them, like for giving them fodder for like to start digging. Kisha, shh. Auntie, Goga is sick because he ate some of Misha chicken back that she used to watch it. Ah, Miss TikTok. Oh my goodness. Now this lady is remonetized. We are not going to breathe on these whitey streets. We are not going to breathe on these whitey streets. Guys, Miss TikTok got back her monetization. Let me start with receipts because on Sunday I missed receipts. I know some of you came to look for me on Sunday. They were like, Goga, why did you end the Sunday service so early? I told you guys that I just got word that I lost one of my friends. Um, we went to yoga school, not yoga school, we went to meditation school together in Thailand back in 2019. She was extremely young. I was like, I could not believe it. So before I came to the Sunday service, I just got like the news. So I don't know. At some point, I was so shocked. You know, like before you start processing things, I was so shocked. But because it was already the Sunday service time and I needed to come up on the panel with Auntie D, I was like, it's okay. I'll be able to like process my feelings even during the Sunday service because the good thing you have a guest. Normally, when you have a guest on a live stream, it's very easy for you to be distracted. So you're not. But if I was alone, I'm sure I would not have survived the live stream for like 1 hour. So and then there was like a service going on after the Sunday service. So that's why I think I left very fast because everybody was like, this is unlike Goga. How did he just like leave without even any drama and things? Yeah, so she died so young, but she had an underlying condition. She was an English teacher in Madagascar. She brought a lot of light. I think the funeral went well. Everybody was saying amazing things, but a lot of us are still very shocked over the loss. She was extremely young, guys. If I was to show you her picture, she was like, and she had one of the most beautiful smiles. Oh my, that lady could like light up any room she walked into. And I remember when we met in Thailand for the first time, she saw me, like those people spot you in a room. I keep to myself a lot. I make noise. I just make noise here on YouTube. I'm technically a functional introvert. I don't speak to people unless I'm spoken to. I don't engage unless I'm engaged. I'm that person. I can walk into a room and you'll barely notice me, but I will observe and I will know everything that went down. So she saw me right across the room and she just walked up to me and it was insane how she just like said, my name is, of course, she said her name and she gave me the nickname because when she says her real name, it is so difficult to pronounce because she's from Madagascar. Madagascars are very long names. Yeah. So she told me the short form of her name. And we were all, I think I was the closest thing to her from Africa. We just like hit it off from there. And then, of course, we finished the meditation training. We went our separate ways. Life happens. Then in 2020, I think it was 2023, she wrote me a message on Facebook. No, 2022, when I got monetized around this time. She wrote me a message on Facebook saying, Goga, I love what you're doing with your YouTube channel. I normally try as much as I can to follow some of your sequences. You're doing very well. She became my subscriber on the YouTube. And I was so honored because those are the days I was struggling to get like watch hours and things like that. Yeah, and that was our last conversation. So when I got the news, like I think on Sunday that she had passed on, I was so shocked, man. It totally like shook me. And yeah, so but I think I processed it and everything, and it's still very sad because I think I feel so bad for the family. She left a whole community that was relying on her as the leader. People said very nice things at the memorial about how even when she was in the hospital, she could afford to go for her meditation. There's something I learned about that loss, guys. there's something I learned very powerfully about that loss. Like, don't stop living. Don't stop living. I think sometimes, sometimes life happens and then you stop living, you stop doing the things you enjoy. It was so beautiful, at least listening to people during the memorial service on Sunday. And I was like, yeah, this is what I needed. Like, people said very beautiful things. Yeah. But I felt so bad for the family. Oh my God, the brother, the mom. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not getting into my feels. But yeah, so it was, she was interred, the church, she was interred. Now the family is just grieving and hoping that at least, it's difficult, when you go through loss. Yeah, that was Sunday. And then Monday, what happened? Monday, I went to work, and then the cold and the rain. And then I think the flu started, and, here we are today. But anyway, I'm glad that I made it. I'm really glad that I made it. And enough about my dark news. But I just want to say something to Miss TikTok, Miss TT Mix Vlogs. Congratulations on getting your monetization back. When I had this news on Fluffy Diva's live stream on Monday, I was just at work. I was just preparing to get into the car so that I can get back home, drive back home. So I was on Fluffy Diva's live stream. The process of trying to, like, you are trying to leave the office, but it's not yet time, so that you don't want the boss to see you leaving early, technically, but you want to run to the car because it's about to rain. So I was in that process. I was in that process, and then I think Misha Bless came in with the receipt. Oh my goodness, that was the best thing I had on Monday. Let me tell you, I was glued there the entire time because I was just like, oh, she got back her monetization. She got back her monetization. So congratulations, Miss TT Mix Vlogs, on getting your monetization back. Man, that was the best thing I think I needed to hear on Monday. It was the best thing I needed to hear on Monday. And I know she had been so, she had been working so hard to make sure that she cleans up the channel. She's been doing a lot of things, same as Red Room, same as Roxanne British. Congratulations on getting back your monetization, Miss Titi. I'm so proud of you, man. Like, that was the best thing I had this week. And speaking of Miss Titi, she's having a remonetization, but this woman is so petty. Let me tell you, this woman is so petty. I think somebody went and told Miss Titi and Reds that they will never get their monetization back. Somebody told them that, and let me tell you, guys, words are very powerful. Never go and curse people on these white streets, because God will elevate them in front of you. God will elevate them in front of you, and you will have nothing to say. Somebody told them that they will not get their monetization back. Let me tell you, this person got demonetized. Miss TikTok got back her monetization. This woman is so petty. She went and created a whole remonetization party, and the first person she went to tell that she has her monetization back is the person who told her that she never get back her monetization. I was like, this woman is so petty, but I love it. I love this level of violence. I love Miss Titi's level of violence, because it is extremely petty, but very necessary. Very necessary, because somebody went and told her that she'll never get it back, and she got it. And I think I was so proud. I was so proud of that moment. I was so proud of how she owns it. And, guys, words are very powerful. Never try to, like, bring people down here with your words, because they will be elevated. You know that there's a book in the Bible. He prepares a table before my enemies. The book of Psalms. Feeling so, it's so powerful today. Yeah, I will prepare a table before my prepares a table before my enemies. But there's a part in my version of the Bible, the Goga revised version. It says, and if you are lucky enough, God will pull for you a seat for them to watch you get elevated. That is what my Bible says. Don't go and start quoting me. That's my version of the scripture. Yeah. If you are lucky enough, God will pull for you a seat and give you a very high seat for you to watch them self-destruct. So congratulations, Miss Titi, once again on that beautiful milestone. I know she's working in the bushes, but she's listening. But well done. Season, thank you so much for coming in. Season, how you doing? Season, thanks so much for popping in. Season! Hey, Season is so loyal. Vico, Real Space, welcome, Vico. Nice to see you. The Queen of Frolic, thanks so much, Vico. Nice to see you. How is the Netherlands? Welcome, Vico. Nice to see you. Welcome. And Vico, you're doing so well. Your horizontals are doing very well. And please put in more ads. And then Thrive and Glow says, member for 23 months. Thank you so much for the 23 months of trust. I really don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for this blessing, Thrive and Glow with Joe. And I really appreciate that support. Thank you so much for the trust. And yes, don't stop living. Don't stop living. That is what I learned from that. From that unfortunate news on Sunday. Mrs. G says, "My condolences, Goga. Sorry to hear this news. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. I think I'm getting better, but I really send in prayers and sympathies to the family." All right. Let me see whether I missed any receipts. Let me see whether Kisha must have had typos. And when Kisha does not make typo mistakes, that was probably receipts. I need to go and read. The beauty with typos, StreamYard does not delete. StreamYard does not delete receipts. I will go and find what Kisha was trying to type. StreamYard does not really delete things. Right. Titi says, you are doing to that person. Let me tell you, Mrs. G, Titi is petty. Oh my goodness. That woman is petty as crazy. Like, she just went and told, I was like shaking my head the entire time. Yeah, she's extremely petty. She's extremely petty. But yes, there's levels to pettiness. There's levels to pettiness, and I think she did very well. All right, guys, let us start the class. It's already 20 minutes. Today's class is going to be very practical. I want us to focus on green screen. So a number of you have been asking me what is the secret behind my fancy backgrounds. Okay, not this one. This is like my real background. Guys, what do you think about my background? I try to bring in some African woman right there just to be in touch with my feminine, my feminine side, the energy. And then I love how that woman represents the continent. So she's a representation of Africa. Then you can see my neon sign somewhere in there. That is for the brand. And then you can see my pictures and my awards. I'm award winning, babe. So you have to, guys, sometimes when you're on this platform, you have to show off your awards. You have to show off how you're winning things. You must show people you're winning in life. So in case you have frames and certificates that you want to showcase to the world, put them behind you. Put them behind you. How will they know that you are winning in life? How will they know that you're winning in life? And then let me pause this for a bit. There's somebody's playlist that was running. How will they know you are winning in life? Let me get my notes. I need to get my notes on green screen. Green screen notes. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. I was saying that people have to know that you're winning in life. So in case you have a very attractive background, it makes you look very professional. Extremely professional. And I always tell people, being a yoga person, for me, I always say optics are very crucial. Like in terms of what is the first thing people see when they interact with you? The first thing people notice, especially if you're a live streamer, the first thing people notice usually is your background. Okay? It's usually what is behind you. They will see, yes, because they're used to your face, they're used to your smile, they're used to how you're very warm and welcoming. But if there's one thing that viewers normally notice about you immediately, it's your background and your surroundings. So in case, let's say my dogs were busy running around there were some kids running around and playing behind me. There was let's say there was something very weird happening behind me. People are likely to notice that. Let's say I was doing a live stream and I was doing the live stream in a restaurant, and the waiters are passing behind you, and there are people, the diners that people are going into the restaurant are walking in, so there's a lot of movement behind you. People will notice those things. Think of the live stream I did when you were at the airport last month. At the airport, it was very easy for you to pick the backgrounds. Goga, you could easily tell Goga is at the airport. You could hear the noises. You could hear the the intercom, like when they are calling for the flights and the passengers, boarding calls and things like that. People notice those kind of things. So your background, especially those of you who normally show yourself on these live streams or on videos, the first thing people notice about you is your background. Hey, Hub, welcome, Hub. Nice to see you. Welcome, Hub. Nice to see you. People normally notice your background. Now, once people, so let me say that I can get my, yeah. here camping. Miss Titi, I hope you got your congratulations from everyone. Um, so I'm here camping. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Nightbot is working overtime because he's thinking the chat is very quiet. So Joe, when the chat is very idle, Nightbot always starts overworking because it's trying to fill up the space so that Google does not feel alone. That's how my Nightbot loves me. It does not like me feeling lonely. Anyway, what was I saying? So, and Omar, stop greeting Nightbot. Omar, Nightbot is not going to subscribe to your channel. Omar, Nightbot is not a content creator. Oma, Nightbot is not a content creator. Don't greet Nightbot to connect back to you. Oma, I beg you, stop asking Nightbot to connect back to you. These are the same people normally say, Nightbot, I subscribe to you. Why have you not gotten back to me? Oma, can you leave Nightbot alone? It does not subscribe to anybody else. Okay, so I was saying that one of the things that you immediately notice when you're on a live stream is your background. So if your background is very noisy, people are likely to pick it up. And I've told you guys this before. If your background is very calm, chances are high people are going to focus on you because they're not distracted. If your live stream has a lot of things going on, like there's just so much going on behind you, it is going to trigger people to focus on what is behind you and like what you're saying. So they may not even listen to what you're saying because they're trying to see. Maybe Goga is blocking. Maybe Goga, can you move your head a bit? I want to see something. You may even find somebody writing for you that on the chat. Goga, can you move your head a bit? I want to see something behind you. That means that there's something that is distracting them. There's something distracting them. There's something distracting them, and that is what they want to like see. So always make sure, in case you're a regular live streamer or you are doing these videos where you're normally talking to people, always make sure that your backgrounds are very muted. Okay, they're not very loud, they're not very distracting, they're very muted in the sense that they're demure. They're not like they're not distracting people, because you want them to focus on you. And when they focus on you, they're likely to you're likely to have an engagement. Hey, Pretty She, welcome, Pretty She. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, Pretty She. Yeah. So backgrounds are very important, and it's what determines whether people are going to stay, or not. So that's very clear. So why did I start using? But sometimes you may not have the perfect background. Sometimes your background may not be very tidy. Sometimes you're maybe somewhere where there's a lot of like distraction. You're not in your usual place. Sometimes maybe you are traveling. Sometimes maybe you are traveling for work, and the background is just not so good. Like let's say, for example, like you go somewhere. Like let's say, for example, I travel a lot for work. So let me say, for example, I go to a hotel. The hotel does not have the best background. It looks horrible. Maybe the paintings are old. Maybe it's just messy and things like that. Sometimes you may be in a place where the background is not very good. And that is where now the power of the green screen comes in. And a number of you have been asking me, what is a green screen, Goga? And that's why I said I'm going to like show you how to set up a green screen. And we're going to discuss what a green screen is. East African Workout Girl, welcome. Nice to see you, sis. Thanks so much for coming in. How many WH do you have? I think I've finished your playlist with my main house. I'm going to get my ninja now. Yeah. So sometimes you don't have like, sometimes let's say you don't have the luxury of the usual background which you normally use, like when you are like in a familiar place. Like for me, this is usually my streaming spot. I don't move so much from here when I'm in the house. When I'm home, this is usually my streaming spot. You'll always find that African lady behind me. You'll always see my awards behind me and things like that. So it's kind of cast in stone. I like streaming from this particular spot in the house. And sometimes your streaming spot is just like your small little corner in the house, which you have identified for you to be doing your live stream. And I think most of you have a spot. By a show of hands, I think we are like 5 people. By a show of hands, how many of you have a spot in the house where you do your streams from? Chances are high, all of you are going to raise your hand. You don't do your streams. Some of you may have different places. Some of you have a garden. Some of you have like a different room where you do your stream. Some of you have a study. Some of you, the kitchen is where you stream from because it is just easy or convenient. Some of you stream from your workplaces. Some of you stream from your, like, let's say from a coffee house, like you like going to have coffee. So people always have streaming spots. People usually have streaming spots where they sit to do their live streams from. But you always gravitate towards that one particular spot. East African Workout Girl, thank you so much for the 20 months of trust. Thank you so much for that super membership milestone. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So you'll always notice that a number of you like have a particular spot where you like doing the streaming from. And when you have to travel, or when you have to like let's say for example you are late and maybe you are stuck because of the rain, you are stuck somewhere and you're not able to make it to your live stream on time, it's going to destabilize you because you're not going to make it to your streaming spot. And that is where now the power of the green screen comes in handy. Number one, you may find yourself in a place where you're not able to like you're not able to like do like a stream properly. Okay, you may find yourself in a place where you're not able to do a stream properly because there's a lot of movement behind you, or maybe the background is not very nice. Maybe you're in a place where the background is very chaotic and you don't want people to see that background. Sometimes you may have guests and you have to go and do your quick live stream. And so you go to your bedroom. And let's say you did not tidy up your bedroom. So your bedroom is looking a bit untidy. And you want to do the live stream from there because Miss TikTok is having a remonetization party on Saturday, and she has asked you to come and join her on the panel. So you may find that you are in that particular spot and you have to jump on Miss TikTok's panel. And let's say your background is very chaotic because you did not arrange your clothes after you got them from the laundry and things like that. There is where now the power of the green screen comes in handy, because for some reason you can't use the usual spot because you have guests in the living room. For me, I stream from I normally stream next. I stream at my dining area, my dining table. Those of you who watched my latest video, your chances are high you saw where I stream from. So if like let's say I have guests in the house, I always go to my study. With my study, I have to use a green screen because I don't like the background in my study, because my study functions also as a guest room. So sometimes sometimes when I decide to show the guest room, it's like putting my business out there. I don't like using the study. I don't like using the study as a background on its own. Anytime I have to use the study, I will always get my green screen gear. And you will not even notice that I'm doing the live stream from the study unless the power goes out and the green screen goes off, because it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So sometimes when you find yourself, you don't have the luxury of your usual streaming spot. Hub is showing off that she does not need a streaming spot because she's a faceless channel, of course. But in the when it if it ever comes to the occasion where your streaming spot is so occupied you cannot use it, then 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 that's when now a green screen comes in handy. What are the things you're going to need? Number one, you're going to need something green. You're going to need lighting. Of course, you're going to need your camera or your audio. Those are things. These are the basics that you need. And of course, I talked about lighting. Yeah. Now, a green screen is nothing complex. A green screen is just anything that is green that you need to have in your background. That is what we call a green screen. Don't overthink what a green screen is. Let me see whether I can go get my. A green screen is anything green. It can be, yeah. A green screen is anything green, like something like this. This is what you call. This is a green. This is green. Anything that is green like this, it can be a bed sheet. It can be a. It can be a bed sheet. It can be like. It can be like a chart. It can be like. It can be anything. Just make sure you get anything that is green. You just need something green behind you. That is what you call a green screen. In some occasions, you can even use a blue one, but we always try to make sure that you stick to the green one. Even these movies that you normally watch, those of you normally watch blockbuster movies, any movies are normally produced on a green. Sometimes movies are not produced in a real place. If I want us to go to Paris today, we are going to do the live stream in Paris, and you're going to be, you can make people actually believe that you are in Paris. So the the green is extremely important. Yeah, in some occasions you can use blue, you can even use a black. You can even use a black. My green screen gear comes with three. It came with these three. It came with these three pieces of cloth. It came with a green one. It came with a black one. It came with a white one. So I have three. I have a black screen. I have a white screen, and I have the green screen. So you can easily like find different colors, but just make sure that you look for anything that is green can work. If it's not like something fancy like this, you can get you can just go to like where you normally you can even get a towel. Just go and buy anything that is green. You can even go buy a towel, you can go get a bed sheet, you can get a blanket that is just green. Anything green will work. Anything green will work. It does not need to be the green screen fabric itself. Hey, Classic, welcome, Classic. Nice to see you, Classic. Welcome. Classic, did you raid yesterday? Because I left you there. I left you there, but I don't think you raided me. But anyway, those are receipts for later. And to like hydrate. So make sure you have anything that is green. Now, once you get Tisha says, Goga, the typo had me typing vulgar things. Don't search, I will find it. So once you have anything that is green, now you need to set it up. You need to set it up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set up my green screen, and then I can come and then we start doing the witchcraft. We're going to start coming and do the witchcraft. I'm here in the bush. I'm out and about with my husband, Goga. That is Classic trying to warn me not to say anything. Hey, Classic husband, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. N? Classic, please say hi to your husband. Classic is trying to warn me not to say anything. That is a subtle warning. Goga, can you don't say anything about my husband is here listening. Thank you so much, Classic. Please say hi to Mr. N for me. Lucy Warren is in the building. Welcome, Lucy. Nice to see you, Lucy. Classic, you know you don't need to tell me that you're with your husband there. I got the cue. Classic, I got the cue. You don't need to warn me. I got the cue. So Lucy Warren, nice to see you. So get anything that is green. And then once you have that green thing, it just needs to go behind you like this. It needs to go behind you like this. Like you need to have something like this behind you. So it needs to. So you need to make sure that you have something green that occupies the entire background like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mount this green screen, and then I'm going to I'm going to mount it like this, and then I come back so that we can get this going. So I'm going to I hope you guys will be able to hear me. I'm going to stand somewhere there, but I will try to be very clear. Initially, my green screen came with this metallic thing. Came with these metallic things that normally are the support basis for this. So let me see so I can move the chair a bit. So when you are setting up the green screen, you need to have you can mount it in case you have like a window. You can always mount it on top of a window, or you can just get a fancy one that has this. It has this stuff. And shout out to my yoga teacher, Mr. Ken, for giving me this. Ken is the one who gifted me this green screen set. He was like, Goga, you use these things more than me. You can take them. So this is like a tripod. I'm going to mount it like that. So I'm just going to put it here. I'm just going to put one here. Like one can stay somewhere here. And then you can adjust it a bit. You can adjust it up to the height you want. This one can go, that one can go like that. You always want to adjust it to a height that can occupy the entire screen. So like if I put it somewhere here, you see it's already at the top of the screen. So I can tie it at that point. You can tie it at that point and then try to keep a very good distance there. So I've already mounted one of the tripods. Now I'm going to do the other, the other one. So the other one, you do the same thing. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So I'm trying to set up the green screen. So maybe this one. And then You try to keep them at the same height. Usually you want to measure them to be at the same height, like that. So these are like two tripod stands, like this. So you can see this. I'm trying to get some height and bring them close like this. There we go. So those are the two stands. And then I'm going to join them. So they're like these metals that you have to connect. So I'm just going to connect them here so you can see this. I just go and like okay. I just need to like insert this somewhere here. Look. And there we go. So it has plugged it in. Then one of these needs to be supported on the other one. So usually I don't use many of them. I use just three of this. I use just three of this. I'll be you guys shortly. So and then I come and mount it on top of that. Mount it on top of this. So it can be as long as I want it to be, but usually you want it to occupy the entire screen. I'm going to mount the entire green screen there. So there we go. So it's here. So if I was to adjust the camera a bit so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, you can see that. Let me see that I can adjust the camera. So you can see that. There we go. So you can see that that is the top of the line. So I've literally like mounted the green screen like that. So you can see that metallic part. And then make sure that it's very stable. So it is totally stable that I can now come and put my green screen there. But if you have like what do you call it? If you have like a window and you don't have like something elaborate as this, you can get some pegs. You can get some pegs and then go hang your green fabric on top of the window. It works very well. Hey Fabulous, welcome Fabulous, nice to see you. We are learning about the basics of a green screen setup. Welcome Fabulous, nice to see you. Classic is like laughing because the husband is listening to me. Welcome, Mr. N. Thank you so much. I have some receipts about your wife, but I will not discuss them because she paid me to shut up. Mr. N, your wife paid me to keep quiet about something. So I will tell you one day when we are free. Once I put my once I put this, I'm going to mount my fabric. So this fabric can be as big as you want. So when you buy a green screen setup, as I told you, it can be like a bed sheet. You can get a 5 by 6, you can get a 6 by 6. This one is very big. In fact, I folded it like twice. You can open it in case like you're doing a whole production. I want to shoot a video. I can always like occupy all of it. But it may be too much because I'm only doing a seated live stream. So I'm just going to like fold it twice like this. I think this is like a 7 by 6, a big one. You can see I folded it twice and occupied the entire screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mount it on top of this thing. So what you do, you get some pegs. You can get some pegs like this. So you get this peg. So these are the pegs you're going to plug them like this. So this one, it comes with like about 6 of them. It comes with like about 6 of them. I'm just going to use 2 because I don't need the 6. 6 unless I wanted to expand the green screen to like occupy a bigger space, like maybe you are having people on the panel. I can expand this. I can expand the length of the green screen. So, but I only need like a small one. So I'm just going to like use this. So you just come and mount your fabric. And then again, you level it nicely. So I'm going to like start here. Then I'm going to plug it like that. So always try to measure so that it's like try to measure so that at least it looks like enough. I do that. Again, I already have an idea of the size. There you see. So there we go. You can see that it is plugged in. Perfect. So I've already mounted the green screen. So I just need it to now fully occupy the screen. I need you to fully occupy the screen so that you can now see the screen is going to completely turn into a green screen. So you notice my background is gone. This was my first background. So that is my real background. But when you put a green screen, the screen becomes the background. Okay. So you can see that. So I'm just trying to make sure that the green screen is stable. I'm going to move it slightly closer. You can move it closer to where the chair is. There we go. Nice. I want to move it, and then you want to avoid these creases. You want to avoid these creases as much as possible. So sometimes it's just a little adjustment to be made. You want to tighten it up to avoid the creases until the creases are gone. That I can still move it a bit closer. Okay, this is good. Then I can move it around slightly closer. There we go. Perfect. So you can see it has now occupied the entire. It has now occupied the entire screen. Then I'm going to pull my chair. I'm going to pull my chair, and you can see where my chair is. You can see the top of my chair, like that. So literally, we have totally changed the background completely. So now it's a green screen. Like Google's background is now a green screen. It's very plain. It's very plain, and you can see it's totally like green. Hey, Abstract, welcome, Abstract. Nice to see you. How you doing, Abstract? Thanks so much for coming in. And then I see, let me see. You saw my comment. Fabulous, I'm sure I saw your comment. So you can see this. Hey, Miriam Mumbwa, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. And then let me see what Fabulous said. Just drop it over and have the fold hold it. Yes, that's a very good idea, Fabulous. I like using the pegs. You can also, I like that idea actually. You can actually do that. My green screen looks like it's leaning like the Tower of Pisa. So I want to like fix it a bit. It does not look very. I don't like the way it's also stable. So I'm going to expand with this. Yes, now it's much better. Like this is bothering me. This, yeah, this can. Maybe I should use Fabulous as idea. We can actually use Fabulous as idea. We can get rid of the pegs and just like fold it over, like you are hanging clothes on a line. Let me use that Fabulous. Fabulous, thank you for that idea. I have never thought of that, Fabulous. I always go with the pegs because I'm always like, but they are there anyway. Yeah. Let us do what Fabulous Nuts has suggested. So you just like throw it over. First, Fabulous always come up with these best ideas. You can tell I don't do loudly, right? Okay, so there we go. I love it. I love the idea of holding it over. So Fabulous, thank you so much. It even looks better. It even looks much better. Let me use that line, the middle line. That's Fabulous to always come up with these brilliant ideas. That is our creativity lady Whistledown. That is our creativity queen right there. There we go. So it's done. Just need to like make sure it's straight. Perfect. It even looks better. Fabulous. Thank you so much for that idea. And then you can always clip it in case it's necessary. You can always clip it in case it's necessary. Wow, Fabulous. That was easy. It looks nicer. Yeah. Fabulous. Thank you so much for that idea. She said, you could just throw it over and then it folds. Thank you so much for that, Fabulous. All right. So I've already set up the green screen. Now what I'm going to do, you already have the green screen set up. Like looking very like nice and done, and make sure that there is no part of your background that is naked. You don't want to have a green screen like this. Let me show you. You don't want to have a green screen like this. You don't want to have something like that. Okay? That you want the entire thing to occupy your background. So if you notice that you have a part that is not occupied, you can move your camera either closer to you. So I can either do this. You can always move the camera closer to you so that it occupies this. Or try as much as you can to make adjustments. Oh, another idea that just struck me. You can also buy green curtains, guys. You can buy green curtains. That is an idea that just struck me. You can buy green curtains. You can also paint one of your walls green. you can paint one of your walls green in case you normally stream from a particular room. You can have it painted green, and then it becomes a permanent green screen. Those are like the many ideas you can explore around green screens. Um, so thanks so much for that. Hey, local, I hear you crashed. Local, you have been reported that you crashed a flight today. Local, you have been reported, but I'm not going to tell you who reported. I'm not going to like report, but it's one of these people who got back her monetization. I'm not going to say names, but I am not going to say names, but it is one of these people who got back her monetization that reported you that you crashed. I'm just saying. I'm not one to gossip, but you get the point. Anyway, so I've already set it up. Another trick you can use with the green screen. Another trick you can use with the green screen. You see this chair. If I want to get this chair out and I don't want it to be seen, I can just put the green over the chair. I can put the green over the chair like this. I can put the green over the chair like that. So remember, they say you have to make sure that it occupies the entire, yeah, occupies the entire screen. I'll just move it like that. I'm going to like do the adjustment on the other side. I can also adjust it. Just take it up a bit. So you can see the chair has literally magically disappeared. Yeah. So because this is going to help create like a place like you're floating. So you don't want any interruption there. Okay. So once you've done that, and guys, remember you can use a green screen also on your phone. YouTube introduced green screens on vertical live stream. So you can also use green screens on vertical live stream. There's normally a green screen feature on vertical live stream. So once you do that, you've done the first part. Now you have to get now the background. Remember, this looks very plain. It's just a green screen. It's just a green thing. It's just there's nothing going on here. Remember, this was my background. That is my real background. But now we've gotten rid of the real background. So now we have a plain background that does not look like anything. So what we are going to do now, we are going to now recreate a background. So let's say, for example, I want to go to there. I want to go to Trump's White House, for example. You can be at the White House. You can create a White House background. Let me see if I can get a Trump White House background. I'm sorry, I have to use that as an example. I know these are very interesting times. So White House. Let me get a White House background first. Okay, let me see that I can get it. Perfect. I got a clear one from JT Images. Oops, this one has copyright. I know I'm stuck, guys. Just bear with me. I know I'm stuck. This one is free. So I want to get yeah. Hey, be okay. Welcome, be okay. The guitar lady, be okay, was playing the guitar very early in the morning today. Welcome, be okay, and guys, be okay, be okay, and be okay. Myself and these amazing other YouTubers, we participated in this tablescape challenge where we were like decorating our tables and showing off our tables. You need to watch that playlist. I've already put it on my video. Go and rewatch that playlist. You will love how people know how to decorate tables, guys. So thanks so much, Be Okay, for having me over at that challenge. I really enjoyed doing that challenge. I really enjoyed doing that particular challenge. So once you've set up this, guys, we have already gotten our picture of the White House. I'm just going to like share my screen so that you can see what I'm doing. Once you get your picture, I'm on StreamYard, so I'm going to show you how to do it on StreamYard. So I'm going to share my StreamYard screen. So come to your StreamYard. Let me see. I hope you guys can see my StreamYard. So go to StreamYard. Okay, so you can see me on StreamYard there. You can see me on StreamYard. So go to StreamYard and then select this wheel. You know this wheel settings? Click on these settings. Oh, sorry, not that one. Click on this thing written share. You can use this, you can use this. Let me use this one. So number one, this one can show you like the visual effects, the settings thing, and then you have to click here that you have a green screen. I have a green screen. It even asks you there. For the highest quality virtual background, we recommend using a well-lit green screen. So you can come here and say, I have a green screen. And then it is going to play around with the settings. And then don't look at that part of written in enhanced skin appearance. Now you know I never have pimples on the live stream. Now you know I don't look at that part. I know some of you are now seeing receipts. Guys, don't ask why I don't have pimples on the live stream. I normally click on this thing of enhancing skin appearance. Now you know. Stop looking at that part. I know some of you are taking screenshots. So you can select you have a green screen and you can choose the color of the green screen. You can choose a green or blue. So Mrs. G, you are asking whether you can have a blue screen. Yes. Sometimes if the green screen is blue, you can select blue. But StreamYard gives you the option of green and blue. So I'm going to select green. And then I'm going to select I have a green screen. I've already said I have a green screen. And then you come here, you can select a lot of pictures. So I'm going to put our White House picture somewhere in here. So let me see that I can upload the White House picture. Let me just see whether I can pull it up. So I'm going to get the picture of the White House. I downloaded it, so I'm just hoping it's somewhere here. Hold on. Yes, so you can upload a number of pictures as much as possible. Let me see that picture. Okay, I can't find it. Let me see where it went. Then I can just drag it. Okay, I need to edit it. Let me just edit it and then I can put it where I need it to be. It's too big. I'm going to edit that White House background. Let me just edit it back into something small. But you can upload any pictures that you want, and then make sure when you're uploading that picture, it's on the 16:9 ratio. Make sure it is on the 16:9 ratio that occupies the entire screen, like horizontal. You have to make sure that it is proper horizontal. So I've gotten my White House picture, including the East. What do you call that place where Melania was like, get like I think a decoration or something. Okay, I save it. And then I'm going to like I've already saved the picture. So I'm going to like move it over to my, bear with me guys, sorry. Like I had to download and edit the picture because clearly I've gotten my picture, the downloads. Let me cut it and put it on my screenshot. Okay, I got it. Okay, we've gotten our White House picture, so I'm going to upload it now. You're going to see it shortly. It's loading. There we go. So you can see it, and then I'm going to save it as a background. So there we go. And then voila. You can see my background has changed, right? So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just picking from my backyard and da 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 da. You can see literally the background has totally changed. It's a fake background. It's like I'm just hanging out at the White House garden, just having like a live stream and things like that. Looks nice, right? Yeah, looks nice. But notice, I'm going to remove the green screen and then you notice how it's. Notice that when you don't have a green screen, you notice that are you noticing that the green screen is making it move? It's the green screen that is doing the magic. So that green fabric of yours is what will make it look very realistic. When the green screen goes, and that's why I was telling you that you have to make sure that your green screen occupies the entire screen. If the green screen is not occupying the entire screen, it's going to look horrible. So you have to make sure that the green screen occupies the entire screen. Even if you stretch your hands, they are going to still stay within the White House. Even if you like decide to do some yoga postures, you are still going to be within the White House. So the green screen is what does the magic. So you can be at the White House. You can go to France. Let's say, for example, you want to go to France. I just need to go and change. I'll come to your questions shortly. I just need to go and change. I just need to come and go and change the. Let me share the screen so that you guys can see. So, for example, I want us to go to France. I just need to come and change the picture. Select visual effects and then come down. And let's say we can say night view in France. And voila. You notice the background has changed. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. There we go. So now we are in France. It's at night. Oh my God, guys, I'm in France. It's very, we have a lot of stars. I'm just looking at the night sky. And guys, you have to sit at an angle so that people can see the Eiffel Tower. You have to sit at an angle so that people can see the Eiffel Tower so that the light can stick. Because if it is a fake background, people have to believe it. So the light has to stick. So make sure that you are very clear in terms of the kind of background you want to have. And now it totally changes where you are. Hey, Natechovi, welcome, Natechovi. Nice to see you. Let me see what you guys are saying on the chat. You can also use the green fabric background. Yes, yes. Abstract is asking a very question. You can also use the green fabric background with the green screen effect on YouTube. Yes. The YouTube live stream, if you don't want to have those things that look blurry, and that can be thank you so much, Abstract, for that. That can be the next question I'm going to answer. When you don't have good lighting, people will know that you're using a green screen. Let me turn off my ring light and then you see. Are you seeing the way things are changing? It's not very, it does not look very good. Yeah. You see are you seeing the way the things are, somebody can tell there's something wrong here. The lighting has to be so good. Anytime you're using a green screen, make sure that you're using the perfect light. Like it has to be so, yeah, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. There's still something wrong with the light. The lighting has to be so good. So make sure you light up your entire house. Because the lighting is actually what makes it work. You need to have a lot of light on this green fabric. You need to have a lot of light on this green fabric because if you have a lot of light on the green fabric, it's going to make sure that you don't have these weird shadows that are coming in on the screen, making your line not look realistic. Okay. So remember green screen is supposed to be creating this background, and these backgrounds have to be like as realistic as supposed to be. Let me go back to the White House. Then I come back to your questions. Hey, Auntie D TV, welcome, guys. Auntie D is on the live stream. I want us to take a moment and wish her a happy birthday. Guys, Auntie D TV is on the live stream. She's celebrating her birthday today. If you're not yet connected to her, we are going to sing for Auntie D a happy birthday. I am going to pick her YouTube channel as a background, and we are going to use it on green screen. Auntie D TV, we are just about to sing for you a happy birthday, guys. If in case you did not wish Auntie D TV a happy birthday, she's there on the chat. She was our Sunday service guest. It's her birthday today. We are going to sing for her a birthday song. So let me see that I can get her back. Let me see that I can get her channel as a background for the green screen. And then we are going to sing for her a happy birthday song once again. Auntie, we love you, so we have to do this. Let me just get my green screen things in order. Aha. I've taken the screenshot. I'm going to upload Auntie's. I love. Do you know? I thought I ended the live stream, guys. I thought I ended the live stream. I closed the entire tab instead of like closing just one window. So allow me to like let me share the screen, the green screen. I'm going to change the green screen into Auntie's channel background, and then we are going to sing for her. So I just go to visual effects, and then I'm going to upload Auntie's channel background, and then I'm going to come back to the class. So let's see whether we can get that. Auntie D TV's channel background, please. There we go. Local, I will not. Local, thank you so much for clarifying. There's somebody who's spreading rumors about you not reading, but I will not believe them as you said. Yeah, membership privilege. All right, guys, you can see now my channel background has totally changed to anti-DTV. The lighting has to be so good. So you want to like make sure that your lighting is so perfect. The lighting has to be so good. So notice this. So we are going to think for anti-DTV a birthday song. All right, this is for Auntie D TV. So if you have not yet wished her a happy birthday, please let's take a moment. Today is her official birthday. Sunday was just a test because she was at the Sunday service. This is for you, Auntie D. Yes. I hope you can hear the song. Hey, J Van, welcome, J Van. You can even have aunties. You see, it's funny. Then make sure your fingers are not. Your fingers have to be intact. A green screen makes sure that your fingers are intact. If you don't have a green screen, this is what will happen. What will happen? Look at you will not have fingers. The fingers will be cutting. Yeah, so there's a difference. The green screen makes that difference. Yes. Mike Tinion, welcome, Mike. How you doing? Yes, so we are singing for. Please wish Auntie D TV a happy birthday. A happy birthday. Does that work? Yes. That Goga look fun. Yes. And that music. Abstract, I'm coming to your question. I see a lot of questions on the live stream. Let me just put a star on them. Even you, Miss G. I'm coming to you, Auntie. Yes. Happy birthday, Auntie. Oma, I'm coming to your question as well. Yes. Welcome. Woo! Yeah. Be okay, continue collecting receipts. Red Room, leave me alone. Guys, even Red Room uses a green screen. Don't believe those backgrounds you normally see about ninjas. Green screen, people. Even Red Room uses a green screen, guys. Let me tell you the truth. He uses a green screen. Hey, Tasharia. Welcome, Tasharia. I see nothing's changed since I've been away. Mike Tinion, what do you mean nothing has changed? Woo! Let's go. Some salsa, please. I'm dancing while seated. Auntie D, we are lifting your name on this special day. Many happy returns. Keep thriving. Keep being the amazing woman that you are. May success following each and everything that you do. Many happy returns. Happy birthday. Please have fun. Have cake on us. Have okra on us. Have every amazing things on us. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Once again, and happy birthday, Auntie D TV. Guys, that is Auntie D TV. So in case you don't have her house, I'm using her channel as a green screen. Let's go back to the White House. I need to explain a few things there about the green screen. So, for example, we are back to the White House. Lighting is everything. And that becomes the next thing that we have to talk about when it comes to the green screen setup. Lighting is everything. When you have bad lighting, then it's going to look like horrible. It's going to look horrible. So you have to make sure that the lighting is perfect. Mike Tinion, welcome. I hope you have finished the book finally. Yeah. So, for example, if the lighting is horrible, this is what it's going to look like. So your green screen will not look nice. Your green screen will look like this. So, for example, are you seeing like there's something here? You can see my shadow here. So you always want to make sure that there is no shadow that is being cast. Let me remove the green screen so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me see what happened. Yeah. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this shadow? Are you seeing this? 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 Are you seeing what is going on the screen? You always want to avoid your shadow on the screen. And one of the ways of avoiding shadows is by getting the perfect lighting. You have to get the perfect lighting in such a way that your shadow is not visible at all. So that the light has to hit you from directly in front. The light has to hit the green screen itself to remove any shadows from the thing completely. Once it removes the shadows on the screen, you will not have those shadows happening on the screen, like the one that is down here. You have to make sure. So it means I need to bring more light here so that it can get rid of this shadow and things like that. So that's one of the things that you have to make sure that you are very categorical on the green screen. So it means I either need to adjust my light a bit. Sometimes it just needs me to turn my light to the white one instead of the white one instead of like the warm one, things like that. Then it removes the shadow completely. So if you notice that you're having a lot of shadows and things like that, it is a lighting issue. So you need to adjust accordingly. You need to adjust accordingly so that you can get rid of the lighting issue. But you will get so good with time that you will be noticing whether there are any shadows and things like that. Remember, the idea is for people to believe that you are at the White House. People have to believe that, yes, Google lives literally at the White House and he can do a live stream in the White House as his background. So the idea is to make sure that it is believable as much as possible, so that it makes sure that your brand is still like on point. Okay, so that is the thing with the lighting. That's the thing with the lighting. So if the lighting is off, you're going to have like Mike Tinion says, I remember when you ran out of gigabytes. Mike Tinion, nowadays I'm thriving. Mike has known me for so long, guys. I think back in the day when I used to struggle with internet problems. Mike, Mike, don't tell people how I used to struggle. Nowadays I'm prospering. Mike. Nowadays I'm prospering. Yeah. So make sure that the lighting is so good to avoid any shadows on the screen. Another thing that is very important, so let me see whether I can remove the green screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So for example, this way, let me come to none. Look at this green screen right now. There are so many shadows happening. You can see my shadow, my head is moving with the shadow. That already is a problem. See that? So I'm just going to turn on my lights so that I can get some lights on the green screen itself. So I just need to come and turn on the light. When the green screen is well lit, you can see the shadows at least are changing a bit. Sometimes it's just moving the ring light a bit closer to you. Maybe I need to turn on the overhead light. So sometimes you turn on all the lights as possible. Let me turn on the overhead light. Mike Tinion, I'm really looking forward to the book. So I've turned on the overhead lights. And you can see the shadow is totally like almost gone. The shadow is totally like almost like the shadow is almost not there now. So it's just a matter of playing around with the lighting. Once the shadow is totally gone, even if you come and select a picture as the green screen, let's go to a different location. Let's say I don't want to be at the White House anymore. Let's say I want to be a king on my throne. So You can see there is something here. So this is something I need to fix. Like you can even create like your throne. So I just need to go and adjust something here a bit. Okay. There we go. The better the lighting, the more realistic the picture will look without shadows. So you can look like you are seated on a throne and you are doing your live stream from a throne, like we did at that party. So you can see, I just need to lift myself a bit so that it looks like I'm seated on the throne like that. And it's not creating shadows or things like that. So the idea is to make sure that when you are stretching your hands and you do this, you don't see any shadows, you don't see anything, any blurry parts or things like that happening on the green screen. So that is the power of lighting when it comes to the green screen. And then sometimes the picture that you select matters a lot. Let's say, for example, I want to show you like the night view of my city. So I want to do like a live stream, but with the night view of my city. So I can come and just select my city here, or let me take the village, the one Chef Z like. Say, Chef Z, how you doing? Let me start with the village, for example. See how this looks very realistic. It looks like I'm at the village for real. These are pictures that I have. These are pictures that I have. So you can see I look like I'm seated with the background as an African village. This one I normally use a lot when I want to do those live stream where I'm speaking to a village content creator, somebody who does content in the village. It makes more sense that way. So you can choose pictures for every occasion, but when the lighting is so good and it hits the green screen so good, your picture is going to look so meticulous. Like nobody will even know that you're using a fake background. And that is the idea. The idea is to make sure that the picture is so good and so crisp that anybody who came to your live stream for the first time or was watching your video for the first time, they will actually believe that you're actually in the village without you explaining to them. You don't even need to tell them that you're not in the village, but they will believe it. The only problem is that there'll be no cows roaming around there. But in some advanced softwares, you can even have video green screens. Like you can have a video running in the background as a green screen, and that still does the magic. But for StreamYard only limits you to pictures, like stills. So sometimes if you don't have the best background, you can just come and use this and it works for you. The other thing will be this. For example, if I want to, like, let's say, switch things a bit, I was going to show you the picture of my city. So for example, let's say, where's the picture of this city? Oh, there we go. This is Nairobi in the evening at sunset. I can be doing this and somebody thinks that I'm actually in Nairobi. And the thing is, anytime you stretch your hands, there should be no shadows. This happens when you're this means there are no shadows. This means the green screen is very clear. But notice the difference. Notice the difference when I remove the green screen. Let me just move the green screen a bit so that you see what I'm talking about. So when there is no green screen, and I go back to my real background, you can see this. All right, so just hold on. Need to stabilize the. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so I was trying to remove the green screen so that you guys can see the difference. So now I've removed the green screen. So sometimes when you do that and then notice the difference, without a green screen, it's going to create like some blurriness and things. Are you seeing what's happening to my fingers? Are you seeing? So even if you select a picture, somebody will just know that you're using a green screen. Are you seeing this? I'm using the picture, yes, but look at this. Look at this. It will be cutting parts of you. You'll be doing this and it's creating this. Are you seeing the it's tracking? Are you seeing that? There's a yoga with Goga sign somewhere there. This is what happens when you don't have the green screen. So it starts messing up your images like that. So it's important for you to make sure that you have that green background because it solves all your problems. Like this. So I just need to move it like this. And the moment you get it back, there's a huge difference. The moment you get back the screen, and then avoid the creases and stuff. The moment you get back your screen and you sit, notice, so it's now creating that green thing. So it's creating this, you can see this. You can see this. So now I just need to go to StreamYard and then I tell them that I'm using a green screen. And then the moment I do, I have a green screen. It's like magic. It all goes. Now you see my hands can move. I can bring them as much as possible. There is no shadow. There is nothing. I can do anything, and I can be talking. My watch, my everything that I'm wearing is visible. You will not believe that I have a green screen on. You can see all my fingers. None of them is being cut. There is no shadow. There is nothing like that. That is the difference between somebody who is using a background without a green screen and one who is using a background with a green screen. Now, those of you normally do live streams on YouTube with your phones. YouTube also has the option of turning on the green screen on one of those buttons. You can, in case you want to use the green screen on YouTube, make sure you have a green background. And I told you guys, it can be a bed sheet, it can be a blanket, it can be like a green wall. Anything green works. Anything green works, and that's all you need. Once you have a green background, once you have a green thing going on, it's going to be perfect, and it works like magic. The other thing before I go to your questions, when you are using a green screen, another thing that you need to watch out for, what you wear matters a lot. The color of your outfit. Thou shall never wear a green outfit when you're using a green screen. I'm going to bring a green t-shirt right now, and then you're going to see the difference. So I have a green t-shirt with me here. You see, you cannot even see the t-shirt because it's like transparent. Are you seeing that t-shirt? Why is it that you can't see this t-shirt? It's because it's green. Look at that. So you shall never wear a green outfit. Hey Marva, welcome Marva, nice to see you. You shall never wear a green outfit when you have a green screen on. People will not see you. It will look like translucent, like that. You see, no one can see the color of the shirt, but the shirt is green. Let me see that I can show you. The shirt is actually green. Let me remove the green screen, then you can see the difference. So let's say, for example, I turn off the green screen. You see, the shirt is green. The shirt is literally the color of the green screen, literally like that. The shirt is green, and you can see this. This was given by Movie Farm. The shirt is literally green. So when you wear a green outfit and you have a green screen, you're going to be translucent. People will not be able to see you. So let me put it on top of my shirt like this. You can see I'm wearing a white shirt now. Let me put it on top of my shirt like this, and then I'm going to turn on the green screen, and then you're going to see the witchcraft. Then I come and do this. Let me select a background. Let me go to the France background. Are you seeing what's going on this? You can only see my head talking because I'm now part of the sky. I'm now part of the sky in France because I'm wearing a green shirt with a green screen. That is the difference. When you remove the shirt, you see now you can see me. But the moment you wear green, now nobody can see what people are just in the Eiffel Tower and my head. It's only my head that is moving here because I'm wearing a green shirt. And if I put it like this, it even covers my face because it's green. So avoid wearing green. Avoid wearing green things when you are on a live stream with a green screen. Okay, but if you're not on if you don't have the green screen thing turned on, it will not. You can't even do this, ninjas. Because I'm tying the green screen on my face like that. So that is the difference. That is the difference between green. So these are, let me remove it because this is getting very playful, for example. So if I was to turn off the green screen, so you can see this, That is the difference. So I was doing this with the shirt. And that's why I was telling you, anything green is very important. Make sure you have a green back. Hey, Helen, welcome, welcome, Helen. Nice to see you. Make sure you like, in case you have to use a green screen, avoid anything green. Black sometimes also becomes a problem. You also want, black also has there's something about black when you're using a green screen. Black can create shadows, but not necessarily black. I think you can get away with black, but just make sure that you avoid the shadows that sometimes black and yellow can be problematic on a green screen as well. I don't know why they create some very interesting shadows for some reason. So make sure that when you're using a green screen, you try to stay away from colors that are going to interrupt that kind of flow. Kisha says, or blue if you have a blue screen. Avoid any color that matches the screen that you're using, because otherwise none will see you. So I hope that clarifies. So for those of you who are using the green screen in your background, or even the YouTube green screen, try to avoid having like a green outfit or anything, even if you're wearing a green hat. I have a key holder here that is green. Look at this key holder. You can all see the key holder is green, right? I am going to turn the green screen on, and then you're going to see how the very small thing on my nose. Very small thing on my nose, and notice the difference. When the green screen goes on, let me select the White House. Are you seeing? When the green screen goes on, you can see it is transparent. The key holder is now part of the White House. You see, I can take you to the White House like this. The moment I put it on my face, you can see it can show you parts of the White House like this. Are you seeing? So it becomes transparent like that because it is green. So you want to avoid anything green when you're on a green screen. All right. That is the power of it can be something small. You may be thinking that you're wearing a hat. You may be thinking that you're wearing like an earring that is green, or even a scarf. You may think that you're looking very nice with your green scarf. The moment you are in front of the green screen with anything green, boom, it totally becomes transparent. I hope that clarifies a few things. But lighting is everything. Like, you have to make sure that you go all out when it comes to the lighting. If I want to let's say I want to take myself in front of my jet, for example. Let me see that I can get my jet. Or let me use this. I like this. There's this popular house everybody on StreamYard normally likes selecting for their live stream. This house is so popular. Anybody who joins StreamYard for the first time and they are trying to use a fake background, this is what they normally get. On the this is what normally any beginner on StreamYard is always living in this house. The first, let me give you some receipts. The first time I ever started using StreamYard, I used to think somebody was living in that house. And there's a time I went to somebody's live stream and they had this background. I even told them, "Wow, you have such a big house. I like your piano." And this person did not even correct me. They let me believe the lie. Then I went to somebody else's live stream. I found this house again. Then I went to another person's live stream. I found this same house. I was like, does every YouTuber live in this house? I did not know anything about green screen, and that this was one of the default pictures that StreamYard had given. Anybody on YouTube who is learning how to use a fake background always is in this house doing their live stream. But because most of them don't use green screens, you always find it blurry and things like that. So the first time I went to somebody's live stream and then they were telling me this, I was like, why does everybody live in this house on StreamYard? Because I did not know that it is the free picture that you get. So going to the first questions that have been asked, let me see that I can answer the questions. The first question I was asked by Mrs. G. Are you using the paid version of StreamYard? I know some of these are available in the free version too. Yes, the green screen is available on any version of StreamYard. on any version of StreamYard. You just need to make sure that you have a green background. That is why anybody who is on StreamYard and they are using this free picture, they can use this house, but they just need to have a green screen and then it will not look problematic. So it is available on all versions of StreamYard. You don't need to pay for it to be able to use it. The second question was by Everything Africa with Omar. Would this green screen work well for YouTube, YouTube's green screen? Because there is a way YouTube green screen feature looks. Yes, it will work perfectly well. I have used green screen before on YouTube, but for the YouTube one, Omar, you have to make sure the lighting is so good. If you're using your phone and you're using the YouTube green screen, make sure the lighting in front of you, it is so brilliant. Because if the lighting is off, the YouTube green screen is going to mess you, because the difference between the StreamYard green screen and the YouTube green screen, you cannot manipulate the YouTube green screen. StreamYard, you can go manipulate it, adjust the shade, change a few things in the background, but the YouTube green screen, you cannot manipulate it like the one for StreamYard. The third question was by Abstract. Abstract is asking, what program do you use for your video editing? I usually use Microsoft Clipchamp. I normally use Microsoft Clipchamp for my edit. Let me just type it on the chat. I use Microsoft Clipchamp for my editing, and it is free. I just need to, and it's web based. I only use it on a browser, so it works very well for me. You just need to make sure that you have an Outlook email. It gives you transitions. It gives you like opportunity to add like music and sounds. It is perfect. It is perfect. So I hope I've answered all the 3 questions that were pending on the chat. So yes. So Microsoft Clipchamp, it works. Oh, you too? Nice. Abstract. Good stuff. Mrs. G says, Goga, I lived there too. Leave me alone. So even Mrs. G has used this background. Hey, so that is not their home. Chef Z is like shocked. Goga, so that is not their home. I did not know. I thought that house is for them. Now you know. Chef Z, but don't go and open your mouth and tell them the truth. They will feel bad. Now you know that is not their house. It is fake. They are living in a fake house because of using green screen. Chefs, then don't go and open your mouth and start saying that even now you know you live in a fake house. Don't go and tell them that. They will feel so bad. Sometimes I normally like using this. It makes you look very professional, like I'm in my study, and you know it looks like my shelf. It looks like it is daytime. The only problem is that the Americans will come and say, Goga, is it daytime there? Goga, I thought it is like late at night in Kenya. Why are you having like light coming from the window? Now those are the monitoring spirits who know that it is. They know I'm on a different time zone and they don't expect to see light on a window at a certain time. Those are the only monitoring spirits who can ruin your live stream for you, because they'll be like, Goga, isn't it like me? Isn't it like 10 o'clock at night in Nairobi? Why do you have like a lot? Why is it so bright there? You can't use summer, you can't use like winter, you can't use any of those things because they will know that you are live. So those are like some of the things that you have to be aware of. So I welcome any questions that people may be having on this green screen business, but you can get pictures, change them as much as possible depending on your mood. Sometimes I just like people picking like affirmations like this. Like this is very popular. This one I went and picked it from my yoga studio. This is from my yoga studio. That day when I came and told you guys to pick a word that speaks to you. This is a green screen. And you see when I move my hands, it does not interrupt the flow of the picture. So you can be playing around with this. And I told you guys, look at my screen and pick a word that is speaking to your spirit right now. Okay? Pick a word that is speaking to your spirit right now. And then you end up picking a word. I'm going to turn off the lights because now my house is extremely bright. It is ruining my eyes. So I'm going to like change. I need to tone down the light because with this green screen, I don't need a lot of lighting. But sometimes when you're shooting a video, you need all the lighting in the world because the lighting makes it look like it's almost realistic. Hey, Krishna, thank you so much for the 1 month of class. Thank you so much, Sangeeta D. Pranam Didi. Sangeeta, you are up so late. Sangeeta, you are up so late and you're supposed to be asleep. Thank you so much, Krishna, for coming in, and thank you so much for the 1 month of membership. So sometimes it can just be something as simple as that abstract and whatnot, and it works for you. So Use this to your advantage. Use this to make sure that you step up your background game. Use this to make sure that you look professional. Guys, you can even look like you're reading the news. Have you seen the CNN? Have you seen the CNN background? Have you seen the CNN background, Al Jazeera, these news channels? Green screen. Green screen, people. Green screen, they're not realistic. Those guys are using green screens. So sometimes it makes sure that at least even when you're selecting these backgrounds, make sure that they work. And guys, please don't go and get pictures that have copyright. Hey, let me give a warning. Don't go and use pictures that have copyright problems. They will get you into trouble. Make sure you use pictures that are copyright free. Because if you go and use a picture that has a copyright issue, it can get you into trouble. So avoid pictures that have copyright. Don't go and download any pictures that you need to pay for on the internet. People are crazy on the internet. When you go and use pictures that you don't have like full rights and you come and use it as a green screen picture, it is going to get you into trouble. And now I'm just going to relax. Welcome guys to the golf course. These are look at that background, guys. I'm going to leave you with that background as I turn off these overhead lights. I'm coming back. So I'm just turning off the overhead lights that I don't need. And sometimes if you're for the YouTube, notice what, look at how horrible. Have you seen that horrible shadow that just came in? Have you seen that horrible shadow that just came in? That is a lighting issue. The moment I turned off the lights, it started creating the shadows on the screen. And you can see it's even when my hands are moving, there's a shadow. There's a shadow right there. That means there's a problem with the lighting. It means there's a very serious problem with the lighting that you need to adjust. So sometimes you can fix this on StreamYard by just like adjusting you can fix this very easily by putting it at fade number 39 or 40. Oh, you guys don't understand what I'm saying. You see, I've just fixed that by playing around with the shade. You can sometimes do these things on StreamYard. Just go to StreamYard like this, click on visual effects, and then play around with this button, this one. So it was here. Now you see, it was at 26. That's why it's creating, you can see this shadow behind me here. So the moment you notice that you're having this problem, and you see even when you move, it's creating those bad shadows, things like that. The best lighting is here, because my ring light is literally facing this side. That's why this side is very like stagnant. Nothing is changing on this side. But there's no light that is hitting the green screen on this side. That's why you can see this shadow on the left. So I just need to come and adjust it and put it at 45 until it disappears. 45 is good enough. It has fixed it. So sometimes you need to just play around with that particular setting. And then you can even check there's green screen guide for tips. And check that one, it gives you tips on what to do with the green screen. So now that has gotten rid of the shade, you can see my hands are very fine. And you have to make sure you click on that part written, I have a green screen. You have to make sure that once you click this part, StreamYard settings are going to like help you like fix any problems that may be caused by lighting when you're using a green screen. So sometimes it's very important to check that at least you have fixed that shade problem, because lighting is everything when you're using a green screen. Lighting is everything when you're using a green screen. Okay, let me see if there are any questions on the chat. Mrs. G is asking, if you use a green screen on while live YT, does it have the mirror effect so that the words appear mirrored? No. Well, that's actually a good question. That is a setting you can actually fix on StreamYard. Let me say, but YouTube mirrored. Let me see what you're trying to ask. If you use a green screen on while on live YouTube, does it have the mirror effect so that the words appear mirrored? That's actually a good question, huh? Because I know, for example, if you have a T-shirt that is written, sometimes it's upside down. There are fonts that actually can change the font so that it reads like correctly. StreamYard, I normally fix that by just playing around with the mirror. In StreamYard, I can actually turn in StreamYard I can actually switch the words. I just need to come and ask StreamYard to mirror what I look like. And then in case my shirt was like showing words upside down, it will switch them like that, and then you will see them straight. But for YouTube, I think I see a lot of people with upside down words on their t-shirts. So I don't know that it will work that way. But remember, the green screen is really for the background. Never mind about the words or something like that. But if you have words that are written on the picture, that's totally a different story. It will. Let's look at this green screen for example. Let's look at this green screen for example for Sunday service. Let me see. This one for example, the throne. It is happy birthday and things like that. You can actually switch. I can actually like switch them so that maybe the happy birthdays like switch like this on StreamYard. But for YouTube, I don't think you can switch them. I don't think you can switch them. It's an experiment, Auntie, that you can try and then advise us in the community. On YouTube, I don't think you can change them. On StreamYard, you can. I agree. On StreamYard, you can. Maybe that is a recommendation we can give to the YouTube guys to like make sure that they can figure out that setting for the mirror Hey Jennifer, welcome Jennifer, the whistling queen. Welcome Jennifer. Dr. Alice Africa, I see you. Welcome Dr. Alice. Nice to see you. Guys, you need to like know Jennifer is so fun. Jennifer is normally so fun when she's cleaning up and dancing and whistling and things. I love Jennifer's live streams. Welcome Jennifer. Abstract says Auntie Gia would say upload your pics. This is actually a good idea. This is actually a good idea by Abstract. That's actually a very brilliant idea. Auntie, you can try this and then you see that it works. You can try this and see that it works. Any other questions, guys, on the green screen? Have you enjoyed this session? Like, is it like looking fun? Yeah. So anytime you see somebody with a very fancy background, just know that they are stepping up their streaming game. And sometimes, guys, don't suffer because of a bad background when you can just get a piece of a bed sheet behind you, good lighting. It is totally going to step up how you look like on a live stream. And you don't even need to tell people anything. You just need to like show when people come in, they greet you. You just carry on the conversation, looking very demure, looking very polished, and they will have no idea that you're using a green screen. It makes you like look very professional. You look very posh. Look at this, for example. I like this background. I like this background, for example, when I want to be subtle. You can get even an abstract background like this. You can even get an abstract background like that. Like, let's say this day we were discussing cameras. You can even play around with backgrounds to like reflect the theme of your guest. Like, let's say, for example, I'm speaking to I'm speaking to somebody who deals a lot with cameras. You can make sure that the theme is camera centric like that. And you see, I just need to move myself a bit and you can see cameras in that background. In case, like, let's say somebody talks a lot about chicken, you can have a chicken background. You can have a chicken background going on there in terms of it. Avoid this green screen. Some of you, I come to your live streams and then your green screen is your background. Avoid your pictures by all means unless there is something you're trying to communicate. Because I know some of you normally put your pictures so that you can disappear. You can disappear and get off the screen briefly. You can disappear and then get off the screen briefly like this so that you can leave people with your picture. No, don't be doing those particular things. So try to make sure that even if you have to put your picture, because I know some people just put their pictures there and then they disappear. No. That is like you want to make sure that you show up by yourself and make sure that at least people are getting to see you there, and then make sure you have that nice green background, because it's going to make sure that that even when you are speaking, You don't have those shadows and those things that I was showing you earlier. Another thing is, and then mix them up. Sometimes you can just be switching backgrounds as much as you want. For me, I like playing around with pictures on the green screen. I like playing around with pictures as much as I want. For one moment, I can even be in a yoga studio. I can create a video with this background. Somebody can actually believe that I was at the yoga studio. I was doing yoga with this background. Because it's a yoga studio with mats. And see that it's a proper yoga studio with mats. And I can just come here and you'll just, yeah, so welcome guys. I'm at my yoga studio. So I'm just like, I'm just from a workout. I can even come here with that towel hanging on my shoulder. Somebody will actually think I'm speaking while at the yoga studio, but it's just like a background. It's just a fake background, which I've utilized in such a way that it looks so realistic that somebody can actually believe that Guga was actually at the yoga studio. Guys, did you see Guga at the yoga studio yesterday? And the beauty is that unless somebody is really digging, they may not really know. They may not really know because unless there is even movement behind me or something like that, people will actually believe that you're at the yoga studio. You decided to chase everyone out of the yoga studio so that you can do the live stream, and it totally helps you look very professional and stuff like that. So please play around with them, like mix them. Don't be shy. Go take pictures of your garden and then come and put those garden pictures there. Look like you're speaking from your garden. What is the problem? Look like you're speaking from your garden. It's very. I like being playful with these green screen things. Let me see if I can get a realistic picture of a garden picture that I did. Let me see if I can get a picture real quick. So, for example, like you get a picture like this. Let me see if I can get. Yeah, so that can be. Oh, guys, yeah, welcome to my home. That is just my background. Yeah, usually, I like hanging out here after work. I can. There are people who will believe that story. There are people who will believe that I live in a house that looks like a golf course, and people cannot see the end. It's like he lives in a ranch, and you can never see the end of that ranch. You can never see the end of that ranch. If you're having a party or a monetization event or things like that, you can play around with a green screen for those nice backgrounds for like a party, and it makes sure that it makes it look very professional. Let me see that I can get a garden. Let's look for a garden background. I mean, I don't take pictures of gardens. This is insane. I don't have pictures of gardens. Let me try this one. Okay, look at this. Look at this background. Look at this background, guys. Look at that background. The Goga Force One. I'm literally at my airport. I can be, guys, get ready to take a flight. So that is my plane. I bought this jet. This jet was bought for me as a gift from Germany. You can see, I think I'm just like bragging about this. My hands are, somebody can actually believe that I've packed my jet. It's the jet in the background. I just wish I could have more planes flying in and out and things like that. But this literally how you play around with that green screen. So you can even just like be the people. Who are those people that say that my plane crashed and I no longer have a jet? Those are rumors, and you can even make it a joke and things like that. Hey Timo, welcome Timo. Nice to see you. Greetings from Switzerland, and for all of, thank you so much Timo for coming in today. You are back from work early. Welcome Timo. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for popping in. Dero Travels is in the building. We were just talking about you a few minutes ago when you were doing the camera green screen. Welcome Dero Travels. Assad, brother, how you doing, Assad? Nice to see you, Assad. Thanks so much for popping in. Abstract is saying yes, preach, Goga, preach. Thank you so much for that. Thanks so much for that. So I was saying, play around with these backgrounds as much as you want. You can do anything on a green screen. You can be anywhere on a green screen. You can just make sure, as I say, the pictures that you use are not pictures that are going to get you into trouble. So avoid copyright. Avoid pictures that have copyright issues, so that it is literally pictures that you know where you got them, and they are pictures that are going to help you protect your channel as well. As you get advanced into this green screen business, you can even be like having backgrounds, moving backgrounds, like video backgrounds that are like have it can be stars moving. You can take yourself in outer space. You can be somewhere like in with an ocean background, an ocean that looks realistic, an ocean that looks like it's running. It's a proper ocean. You can be telling people, yeah, guys, sorry, I'm at the ocean. I'm just trying to enjoy the breeze this time of the year. It will look believable, but it's just a background. But as I said, focus on the lighting, focus on how you get that green background going on, and everything else will just will just flow. So you welcome any questions. Let me see whether I can get let me see that I missed anything on my notes. Okay, so I've talked about the clothes to avoid. I've talked about lighting to avoid shadows. I've given you examples of bad lighting. Um, I've talked about the platforms. I've talked about the images that you use. I've talked about avoiding wrinkled green screens. Don't wrinkle your green screen. Make sure it is straight and ironed. Um, Make sure the backgrounds you select are very realistic. Make sure the backgrounds you select are not very complex. Make it realistic. Make it realistic. Sometimes there's a lot of sophistication in simplicity. So you want to make sure that at least the backgrounds you're using are very simplistic. It can be something like me, that background, very simplistic and stuff like that. And you can see the nice, or maybe me seated in my living room or something like that. This one looks too bright. It does not look realistic. The shadows are going to mess it up. But yeah, try to play around with these images and try to focus a lot on your branding. Like as you change in these backgrounds, it can be something that reflects your branding as a creator. So that at least this is really one of my best backgrounds for the Sunday service because it looks like I'm seated somewhere in front of my studio. It is African themed, and there's a whole door. There's a door that is open there that can take you back the other side. So I normally love this background for the Sunday service because it's a reflection of my brand as a creator. So make sure even as you're working on these green screens, make sure that you pick something that is reflective of your brand as a creator because that is premium. You want to make sure that as much as you're using a green screen, it is selling your brand out there. Hey, Trini, welcome, Trini. Nice to see you. How are you doing, Trini? And thank you so much, Eva Kika, for the 17 months of trust. Thank you so much, Eva Kika. I really appreciate the support. And once again, happy birthday to your daughter. It was so nice. I was trying to catch up on your birthday cookout on Saturday, but happy birthday to your daughter, Eva Kika. Thank you so much. And Tasharia, thank you so much for that. Abstract is asking, are video backgrounds free to add on StreamYard? Unfortunately, not yet. Unfortunately, you cannot add video backgrounds yet. Let me see whether I can share the screen so that you see. Unfortunately, we cannot add video backgrounds yet. We just have stills. And they tell you here. You see what they tell you? They tell you it has to be a 1280 by 720 PNG or JPEG. They don't allow video backgrounds yet. But in case you want a video background on StreamYard, you can do this. I normally use video backgrounds on my StreamYard. I have a video background, but it only runs as a template like this. Let me see that I can reduce my screen so that you see what it looks like. It looks like this. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing those purple things on the side? I've reduced my screen so that you can see. Let me say that I can, or maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Yes. You see there, the moment I reduced my screen, you can see that video background, the purple background. I like that ambience. I like that ambience on I like that ambience on the background. It usually makes it looks very demure, and I can change this one. I normally what I've done, I've uploaded all these videos if I ever want them to run as backgrounds. Like during the masquerade ball, where we were wearing masks during my last party, I just went and uploaded a video of a masquerade ball. So you just go to media assets, and then you can easily select any background that you want, and then that becomes like, let's see, this one, for example. So you can see that I can reduce it even further. You can see that background. Let me see that I can make it smaller. So for example, this way. I'm going to go down. I'm going to remove myself so that you can see the background. So that background I've added it on media assets, but it cannot run like a green screen. It can only be a background. Let me say that I can share the screen. So you add it somewhere here. You can add that background here on media assets. So you just come to your StreamYard and then come here on media assets on the, let me say that I can change a different, you come somewhere here and then you can select, you can upload the videos here and it just changes for you the format, or you can just go back to what works, for example, this way. So I like this ambient purple because my brand is purple, so I like keeping things within the brand. This ambient purple. Even when I'm on a live stream, even when I have a Sunday service guest, it looks very calming and relaxed. But this one only runs in the background, but it cannot be used as a green screen. Hey, Diesel, welcome, Diesel. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you doing, Diesel? Thanks so much for popping in. But we can upload. Let me say that I think Diesel. I think I did not catch. I think I did not miss your chat. Eva Kika is so shocked that this is a green screen. Yes, that is what we have been learning about here, Eva Kika, about green screens. And yes, guys, as I said, keep changing them as much as you want. You can be anywhere in the world with this green screen business. You can be at the White House today. You can be at your home today. You can be at a golf course the following day. You can be you can be in Paris at some point. You can be in Paris, just in front of the Eiffel Tower. You can be on your throne. You can be in front of Goga for Swan when you want people to raid. You can be in front of the White House, doing your live stream at the White House. The Americans will be so fascinated when they come to your live stream. They're like, is he actually at the White House? Or something like that. So you can be in front of the White House doing your live stream and things like that. So it's totally like helps you like yeah. That is you can be anywhere in the world with a green screen. You can be anywhere in the world with a green screen. And then let me see. Oh my god, Google is teleporting. These will have powers. I do have powers. I couldn't add video backgrounds on the free version. That must, yes, I think Mrs. G, I think the free version only allows you to upload one video. I don't think you can upload more. I don't think you can upload more than one. It only allows you to upload, I think, one. I think one or two. So you need to delete what is there. I think it only allows you up to a maximum of two, and I think they cap it at 200 MB. You cannot upload a video background that is more than 200 megabytes on the free version. Because I know I've used the free version before, and I know it has a limit. It has a limit for the video background. Any other question? Good questions. Abstract and BCG, those are very good questions, by the way. And then yes, you can also add a slideshow. Yes, I normally make my backgrounds using like a PowerPoint, and then I go transform the PowerPoint into a video, and it works very well. It works very well. You just have to remember that the size is very important. If the size of the video is more than 200 megabytes, it's going to refuse to upload. Usually the video backgrounds have to be very small. It does not like the big size kind of a videos. Anastasia Uber raid, welcome, Malika. And I think we got a raid from Anastasia. Thank you so much, Anastasia, for the raid. Thank you so much, Anastasia, for the raid. Oh my goodness, I see a flight has just landed. Anastasia Uber raid, Thanks so much, Anastasia, for the raid. Wamuyu is coming in through that flight. Not flight. It's an Uber. Thank you so much, Anastasia, for that Uber raid. I see Title Pro on the Uber. Thanks so much, Title Pro, for coming in. I see Yakin with them. Hello, new friend here. Welcome, Yakin. How did you find me? Welcome to the community, Yakin. I hope you're learning amazing things. Thank you so much for subscribing, Yakin. You're most welcome. And thanks so much for coming in through the raid. Thanks so much for coming in through the raid. I think that's everyone. Did I like ignore anybody on the raid? Thank you so much, Yakin. I hope you really, I really appreciate you jumping in through the Uber raid. Thank you so much for that. Welcome, guys, and thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for giving me a thumbs up. Anastasia, thank you so much for the support. As I always say, you could have picked anybody else on this YouTube street, but you thought of me, you chose me, and you sent the flight. And the Uber here. And you brought amazing people like Yakin who are now part of this community. So thank you so much, Yakin, for coming in. Elsie Knight, welcome, Elsie. Nice to see you. Guys, we are streaming from the White House today. I decided to ask my counterpart president to like give me the space because he's in China. So I decided to speak to the American president to give me the White House gardens so that I can do my live stream today. Because he's in China anyway, he's not there. So I was given the White House for the purposes of the live stream, so I'm just trying to take advantage of using the White House for the guys. You can see that. You can see that I'm taking advantage of this. Trump is in China, so I might as well just use this for purposes of. You can run this as much as you want. I have a question from Natecho. Natecho, please ask. We are waiting. Ask the questions so that we can answer. We have a few minutes to leave the live stream, so please ask the question. Yes, guys. So you can be anywhere. How to set a live stream in both vertical and horizontal? Oh, that is easy. I'm so happy I'm going to like demonstrate. That one is easy. You mean on StreamYard or on StreamYard, yeah? StreamYard or normal? 860 plus. Welcome. Q is in the building, guys. Q is going to be our Sunday service guest the other week, the week of 24th. I can't wait for you guys to like listen to her. Q is the brain and the powerhouse behind 60 plus and Sophie. Sophie is the amazing dog. And we're going to have an amazing conversation on the 24th. We've already set it up. The live stream is upcoming. In case you're not yet connected to 60 plus and Sophie, you better be there. She's going to be our Sunday service guest on the 24th. Please make sure you RSVP for that beautiful like Sunday service. I can't wait. And Q, I got your email. I will definitely be looking forward to chatting with you on Friday. Thanks so much for that. Yakin says, I have learned a little bit about you and I just want to say thank you for what you do for your community. Oh, Yakin, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Let me do that heart thing that you normally do. Thank you so much. You don't even know me, and look at you giving me my flowers. Thank you so much, Yakin. We try as much as we can to support. We try as much as we can to make it easy for the next person. For me, I always say, Yakin, my mission is normally very simple. It takes a village on this YouTube street. It does take a village. I have other things I could be doing with my time. I could have been sleeping. I could have been watching Netflix. I could have been dancing on top of tables somewhere. I like driving, so I could have been driving somewhere late evening after work. But I believe that it's important to make the journey a little bit easier for the next person. And the beauty with that kind of a mission, it's always like it's transferable. Like you make the journey easier for Anastasia. Anastasia is going to make the journey easier for the next person. The next person is going to make the journey easier for the next person. So there's a ripple effect to that kindness, and it continues spreading. And you realize that the community ends up being a very helpful and kind community. That whoever is joining the community and is struggling with anything today, they're not going to have the suffering that Goga had when he joined YouTube. That is my mission. That is what makes me enjoy doing YouTube. I think for me, that is what gives me a lot of joy. It makes me so happy that somebody's journey is going to be easier because we already went through that particular problem and we figured it out and we found the solution so we can make it easy for the next person. So thanks so much for that compliment, Yakin. And I really appreciate you connecting to me. Courtesy of Anastasia. And Anastasia, once again, thank you so much for like sending the Uber raid here. I really appreciate that. Title Pro, I hope you're doing well. How is your dog? Okay, and Natecho has asked us a question, guys. Let us see whether we can answer this question. So Natecho, we asked a question about how do you go live on both vertical and horizontal? Okay, so one of the ways of going live, one of the ways of going live on both vertical and horizontal is you have to activate the new YouTube feature. The only problem with this new YouTube feature is that you can't. Let me adjust my camera a bit. This White House is putting me. My camera is either too close. Dero Travel is going to say my camera is too close to my face. You guys don't even know you can't see I'm at the White House. I want it to look nice. Let me change my background again. Let me look for pictures of Paris. Let me look for pictures of Paris. Paris wallpaper. Let me look for pictures of Paris. Like I need to be somewhere in Paris. Somewhere believable. Like I'm actually in Paris. Let me see if I can get one picture where I'm in Paris like that looks so real. Um let's see that it works. Perfect. I got the perfect picture for Paris. Let me see that I can move it to where I want it to be. Then we can answer Natesh of his questions. So let's travel to Paris. So I'm going to select the visual effects. Let me move from the White House. Let me move from Trump's White House to Paris. And guys, when you don't have any use for images, you can be deleting them. Just go to StreamYard and delete any images that you're not using. Once you are done with your fake travels, just go and delete those images, especially if you don't use them for. Don't keep those images for long. Clear, always clear the. Now we are in Paris. Now we are in Paris. You can see me in Paris right there. Yeah, guys, I live in Paris, so you can see. Yeah, so and then sit at an angle that people think actually you are there. So you have to sit at a very nice angle strategically that people, and you don't explain to people that let them see the Eiffel Tower and then they believe like you're in Paris. Okay, so to the question that Natechovi was asking, how do you go live in both vertical and horizontal? It's very easy. When you're using StreamYard, YouTube introduced this thing of going live. You can stream both on dual stream and uh, you can stream both on dual stream and on vertical. Sorry, both on dual stream. What am I saying? Both on horizontal and on vertical. So one of the things, if you're using StreamYard, you have to make sure that you go to YouTube and turn it on. So I'm going to use like the live stream I'm going to do with 60 plus Sophie. Then you can go and see how to turn it on. So when you're on StreamYard, let me see if I can open a new tab so that you guys can see. I'm going to be frozen for a bit. Um, I'm going to be frozen for a bit. So let me just see if I can turn it on. So Natecho V, this is how you go about it. So nowadays, you don't need to select two live streams. YouTube already fixed that problem. So I hope you can see my screen. So when you go live, this is how we used to go live in the past. You go and select how to go live. You say Natecho V test, like that, and then you StreamYard introduced this thing that you can select landscape and portrait. The only problem with this landscape and portrait on StreamYard is that it is going to open two live streams. When you select this one, it's going to create two live streams on YouTube. We'll have a vertical live stream and a horizontal live stream. We don't want to have two live streams running at the same time. You want to have like a single live stream that can be found on both horizontal and on vertical. So StreamYard introduced this feature way before YouTube thought about it. But the only problem with the only weakness with the StreamYard one, the StreamYard one will not allow you to the StreamYard one will not will, the StreamYard one will create two live streams. So you will have the same live stream happening twice on your channel, which is counterproductive. And Miss Titi will tell you that when Miss Titi did a challenge, she got demonetized because of this multiple live stream business. She had a vertical live stream and she had a horizontal live stream for 31 days. She did a 31-day live stream challenge, and she had a total of 62 live streams. That YouTube thought it was a reused content because she was in a dual stream. So YouTube decided to fix that problem. Uh, no, this one you don't pay for it. Naturally, this one is free. It's called Mars. I thought about Mass a long time, a while when it's called Mass, multi-aspect ratio streaming, where you can have both. After I just typed it on the chat, where you can have both two live streams happening at the same time. This one is free. This one is free and it's available for all the plans on YouTube or on StreamYard. Now, don't use StreamYard for this. Just go and select your normal landscape. And nowadays, even StreamYard tells you that's what they recommended. It's the recommended one. Just go and start your normal landscape live stream on StreamYard. Okay. Once you do that, and you have already set up the live stream and things like that, go to your YouTube. Go to your YouTube. I'm going to now open my YouTube. I'm going to open my YouTube and then you're going to see what happens. So go to your YouTube studio. I'm going to open an upcoming live stream, the one by me and Q. Once you've already set up your live stream on StreamYard as an upcoming, you now go to your YouTube. Let me see if I can share the screen. So, Naticho, can you see my studio? So go to your studio and then select content like this. Just confirm that you can see my studio before I continue. Hey, Saniki! Welcome, Saniki. Nice to see you. I see Misha Bless. Thank you so much for the 20 months of trust. Oh my God, the receipts people have come to the live stream. Why are these people here so late? Why are the receipts people coming when we are about to leave the class? Rebecca Mle Prince, thank you so much for the 29 months of trust. How you doing, Rebecca? The French president was here in Kenya, by the way. The French president was here in Kenya. I just thought I should let you know. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much, Misha Bless. Misha, I have your receipts about how you are using like a brush, bathroom brush to clean chicken. Somebody came and reported you here, Misha. I have your receipts, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. This person who got their monetization recently. This person who has been bragging about her monetization being returned. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for those. Thanks so much for that support. I don't take it for granted. All right. So Natecho V. So you go to your live streams. The way you normally do it on Studio. Of course, you can use this. You can use your phone. The way you normally go on the desktop version of your live stream. Then I'm going to pick this live stream that I have with 60 plus Sophie. Then you come and click on this thing that looks like Wi-Fi. View in live control room. When you click on it, once you set your live stream on StreamYard, you just need to come and turn this button on. Dual stream. Have you seen this part written dual stream? Always make sure that in case you are doing a live stream on StreamYard, you come and turn this on YouTube. Dual stream. When the dual stream thing is turned on, people will find you on both vertical. You can see this. People will find you on both vertical and horizontal. And it will only be one live stream running. And this is what is happening with my current live stream right now. My current live stream is both on vertical and horizontal, but it is only one live stream. So there are people who are watching me on horizontal, and there are people who are watching me on vertical. But I'm getting all the views, I'm getting all the subscriptions, and the people on the horizontal are seeing the ads. The people on the vertical are not seeing the ads, but the people on the vertical can see all the charts that are even happening on the horizontal. So this is what happens when you use StreamYard, but you have to go and turn it on the studio. And I can even show you this current live stream right now. You see this, my current live stream right now is, let me see that I can. This is my current live stream. You see, I mean, you can see the two live streams. You can see both the horizontal and the vertical. So the only thing you have to make sure is how you position yourself. You have to position yourself in such a way that people who are watching you on the vertical can see you very well. Make sure you're not like this. You're not away from the camera, because if you're away from the camera, they're not going to see anything. So you have to make sure you position yourself in such a way the people on the vertical and the people on the horizontal can still see your face. Um, and then the views, like you even get more views. You see, this live stream, it has not had a lot of people coming in, but I already have 123 views on the live stream. People are staying for this live stream. People are staying for a minimum of 15 minutes on the live stream. That is very good for my WH, and that is very good for engagement and people watching the ads. So it works perfectly. So make sure anytime you are setting up the live stream on StreamYard, anytime you're setting up the live stream on StreamYard, make sure you go and turn it on. Make sure you go and turn it on YouTube. Can you use this without StreamYard? 60 plus, yes. When you go directly live on YouTube, but the only problem is that when you are going directly live on YouTube, it does not allow you to turn it on because you're already on vertical anyway. You're already on vertical anyway, unless you go set up your upcoming live stream on horizontal, and then before you start your live stream, you go to your Chrome, and then you go turn on that button before you start the live stream on your phone. It only allows you to this one you can only do when you're already set it up on StreamYard, and then you have one live stream running. But when you're already using YouTube Direct, it's already direct. You're already getting the views from direct YouTube live stream. That is how it works. So this one was like a way of making people avoid doing two live streams in one channel, and you still get the same benefits of the vertical viewers and things like that. A question here by Rebecca: do both styles work the same for the ads revenue? No, only the horizontal. You'll only get revenue on the horizontal live stream, but you will get traffic from the vertical live stream. The people who normally watch vertical live streams and they are scrolling, they will find your horizontal live stream in the vertical feed when they are scrolling. They will find it. In the past, that never used to be possible unless you are doing vertical live stream. But now they will be able to find that. They'll be able to see your horizontal live stream in the vertical. But make sure that you are like centered on the camera. Even now, if you get out of my live stream, just get out of my live stream right now. You get out of my live stream and then just go and pick anybody's vertical live stream and then you start scrolling. You will find my live stream there. You will find my live stream there because I turned the thing on. If I was to share the screen, I turned the thing on here. Before I started the live stream, I turned it on the stream settings. It is on. But once you start the live stream, you cannot turn it on, unfortunately. It's already selected. So you have to do this before you start. The dual stream thing has to be turned on before you start the live stream, so that you can get those same benefits. I hope I've answered Natechovi. I hope I've answered your question. And then positioning is very important. Make sure you are centered at the camera so that the vertical people can find you looking nice and posh and nicely there with your Eiffel Tower. Do you turn it on every day? I only turn it on when I'm about to do a goal. But you see me, I only go live twice a week, so it's very easy. And I always use StreamYard for my live stream. I use it on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sundays when I'm having the guests at the Sunday service, and on Wednesdays when I'm coming to teach at the academy. So for me, I use it every single time I'm going live, and then it ends up driving traffic on both sides. Taniki says, I'm on my phone, but I see the ads. Taniki is because you're watching my horizontal live stream on your phone. You're not watching the vertical one. The vertical one, you cannot see the ads. But when you're watching the horizontal live stream on my phone, you will get the ads. You will get the ads. Any other question? Any other question? I think that was a very beautiful question. It's a very beautiful question. I think everybody has learned. So no more double streams. You can be using the single stream, and you get the benefits of both live streams. Hadwe says, I'm loving the background. Cloud Diesel must be laughing. Cloud Diesel is seeing all these clouds over the Parisian sky. Yes, I'm in France, y'all. I'm in France. We've been learning, to those of you who are just joining the live stream, we have been learning so much about green screen and how to set up the green screen and the backgrounds. That is what we have been learning in today's class. So people are asking questions about how to play around with the green screen feature. You can also use green screen on your phone. You just need to make sure that you have a green background. And that was the lesson right here. Make sure you have a green background. I showed people how to set up the green background. And as I said, And as I said, your green background does not need to be a fancy green background like this. It can be a towel, it can be a blanket, it can be a bed sheet, it can be a chart, it can even be a wall. You can even just go and get a painter and paint your wall green, and then you have a permanent green screen. You don't need to go and buy an elaborate green screen. You can even paint a section of where you normally do your live stream from. Just get paint and paint it green. It becomes a green screen, and it works. It works like magic, just to make sure that you make like your live streams pop and look very professional, stuff like that. Right. And now the screen has two slides, one new, and yes, and then YouTube has improved how the ads run on your phone. It pushes Google up, and then you see the ads at the bottom. Have you guys noticed that when you're watching people's like live streams on your phone, it throws the person, it will only mute them. But Natechovi is the first person who I think told me about this. It pushes the live stream up, and then you see an ad below the live stream. So the ad is what has the audio, and then the screen gets muted for a bit, and then once the ad ends, it brings back the live stream to normal. Yeah, make money, guys. Make money using this. That is ad revenue. Don't sleep on ad revenue with all these YouTube settings that are popping in left, right, and center. Misha Bless says that she does not have the green screen anymore. Misha Bless, uninstall your YouTube app and then reinstall it. You'll find the green screen. Uninstall the YouTube app. That's what I did. Uninstall the YouTube app and then reinstall it again. Your green screen will be back. It needs you to have the latest YouTube app. Then you'll be able to see the green screen featured prominent. There's a question that you were asked here by me said I missed it. There's a question that you were asked here by Abstract. Can we use the green screen by using the live stream? Sorry, can we use green screen by using the live stream via YouTube web version? Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, the green screen on YouTube only works on mobile. It only works on mobile. I don't know where my phone is. My phone is on the other side. When you get your phone and then you want to go live, and then you will see the green screen on the right. Make sure you have a green background, and then go live, and then make sure it is well lit, and then you go live, and then put a picture behind you. It can even be the Parisian picture like this. Put a picture behind you and then go live, and then you see the difference. It works like magic. But yeah, so far it is only available on mobile. It is not yet available on it's not available on like desktop yet. Desktop, you have to use software. You can even use green screen on what do you call this software? Restream, EVMax, OBS. You can use it on any streaming software. But for YouTube, it's only available on the phone. They have not yet brought it to they have not yet brought it now to the desktop side of things. But I think the day they bring it, it should be a game changer. Be a game changer, honestly. Have I answered your question, Abstract? I think I have. Yes. Any other question, guys? Very beautiful questions. I like the engagement. Yeah, YouTube has really been stepping up their game. Goga, I cannot add products on my shorts to be able to get commission from the brands. We don't have Brand Connect yet, Rebecca, on this side of the world. I think it's only available in the US and the UK and maybe Canada. I don't have Brand Connect. I know it's only in those rich countries where there are these brands that like partnering with companies. Did you turn it on? You need to set it up on your studio. There's somebody who taught us how to set it up here the other day in the academy. You need to set it up so that it can be available on your studio. But on this side of the world, we still don't have Brand Connect, so I may not be able to. I may not authoritatively be able to answer you on how to set it up. But I can get somebody who has a Brand Connect going on, and they've already gotten their first deal on Brand Connect. The Sunday service guests can give you ideas on Brand Connect. Cheryl, Cheryl. How was it? Rebounding with Cheryl. Rebounding with Cheryl will be here on Sunday, so she can tell you something because she's gotten a lot of brands. She has a lot of partnership with brands, so we can get Cheryl to talk to you about Brand Connect on Sunday when she's at the Sunday service. If you make it on time. Hey, Joyful Designs is in the building. Welcome, Joyful Designs. Beautiful lady. Joyful Designs was the co-host of the BOK International Tablescape. I know those of you who are watching my latest video are wondering what is Guga doing cleaning and setting up his table. Joyful Designs and Be Okay were the brains behind the tablescape. So I decided to participate in that collaboration, courtesy of Be Okay and Joyful Designs. So thank you so much, Joyful Designs. You really got me out of my comfort zone. And Joyful Designs has amazing videos. I was like busy. I was like literally binge watching her videos yesterday just to see what this girl is up to. But it was a very beautiful collaboration. I'm really looking forward to more of that kind of content. So thank you so much, Joy, for co-hosting that challenge and whipping us to make sure that we submit videos on time before the deadline. Thank you so much for that. Um, any other question, guys? Any other question? Fabulous says, if you use green screen, so you have to make it as altered content. Oh, that's a very good. That's a very good. That's a very good observation, Fabulous. But the green screen thing, remember, the altered content only applies to AI, and it applies to people. Green screen does not like the green screen. Let us just look at it directly. Green screen, I don't think green screen falls into that category because the altered content only falls into the category. Let me see if I can open the altered content rules. The altered content has certain specific rules. Let me see if I can open a video and then we can check out. Guys, I know I'm stuck. Anytime I move away from StreamYard, my screen freezes. I'm going to open one. I'm going to open the video of disclosing altered content. Let me share my screen. But that's a very good observation, Fabulous Nuts. Let me see if I can share the screen. Open the details of. I'm going to use this video for the tablescape, and then you go down here on the altered content disclosures. Altered content. Altered content has very specific rules. It's about. It's about. There it is. Altered content makes a real person appear to say or do something they did not say or do. Alters footage of a real event or a place. Generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. Altered content tends to be more on moving parts. I noticed it's video, but green screen tends to be a still. And remember, green screen, you are still there on the screen, so it does not really alter Goga. Goga just happens to have a background that is at the White House, but it have not altered like footage or a still. But in case we had like a picture of the White House, people walking outside the White House, like you can see like Marine One landing and things like that, that is altered footage. That is altered footage. But I think are the things that you have to like disclose. But you're right. I think it's you can make a disclosure, especially if you are doing yeah. I think you can make a disclosure. But remember, this was normally like really focus a lot on the footage and the video itself. But because I'm using a still, I've never really disclosed. But that's actually a very good point. That's a very good point in terms of disclosures. I like how we always learn things on this academy. That's a very good point. In case you go and use those fancy green screen where people can see videos and videos doing things, rockets are flying and things like that, you have to disclose that that is not realistic. Yeah, but because I'm using stills, I don't think it has a problem because I'm the constant and I'm not altered. I am still here. I'm not altered. Um, do you have a beautiful kitchen on your background pictures? Let me see if I can get a fancy kitchen. Yes, I do have a fancy kitchen. Let me get a fancy kitchen for Chef Z. Let's see, fancy kitchen background. Fancy kitchen. Why am I like, I have a very fancy kitchen. Maybe I should just show you my kitchen. Oh my God, I got a very nice one. Oh my, this one you're just going to know I'm lying. Oh my God, this is a very fancy kitchen. Even I don't believe it. Chef Z, say less. As the kids will say less. Fancy kitchen coming up. Say less. Where has it gone? Fancy kitchen coming up shortly. Let me download it. Fancy kitchen wallpaper. Fancy kitchen wallpaper. Say less. Bring my fancy kitchen. That one that looks like Joyful Designs kitchen. Get those fancy kitchens that don't even look real. You look like you're at a kitchen in yeah, let me pick this one. This one looks this one. Oh my god, this one looks so extra. This one looks so extra. Even I don't even believe this is not my kitchen, guys. I am just saying because Chef Z is the one who is enabling this behavior. Guys, I am disclosing this is not my kitchen. So those of you like spreading rumors that Guga went and picked a kitchen that is not his, I am just like doing what they I'm just doing the Lord's work. She asked, I listened. Okay, here is the kitchen. Here's the fancy kitchen background. I'm going to like let me share my screen so that you guys see how I'm doing it. You share the screen. Really? Who is that saying any pineapple in this kitchen? Why are people like this? Is that BOK and ninjas? Saniki is like saying any pineapple in that kitchen. Saniki, leave me alone. Saniki, I saw your pineapple comments on my video. Saniki, I saw your pineapple comments on my video, and I was like, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with this lady? Why does she have to come and bring pineapple into this business? Okay. That pineapple business needed to stop at that tablescape video. Okay. This is the fancy kitchen. I'm going to upload it here. So we are going to move from Paris to we're going to move from Paris to the fancy kitchen. Oh my goodness, this looks so fancy. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Once again, guys, this is not my kitchen. I am just faking it until you make it. Because green screen can, yeah. Chef Z, are you satisfied? Chef Z, are you satisfied? There we go. Yeah. So guys, I was just like hanging out in my kitchen, and when you are doing these things, just keep talking like you just belong there. Don't explain to people that you are rich. Guys, don't explain to people when you're prospering in life. Let them see it. He prepares a table before your enemies. Let your enemies witness. Let your enemies witness how you live in a very fancy kitchen nowadays, even though they've been to your house and they've never seen this kitchen. On YouTube, you can be anywhere in the world courtesy of green screen. You can have any fancy kitchen. On YouTube, you can even be living in the palace, Buckingham Palace. If your enemies know where your house is and if they know even how your kitchen looks like, on YouTube, you can have a fancy kitchen. Guys, on YouTube, you can have the fanciest kitchen in the world. That is the power of green screen. And you can even be walking around it, you know? Guys, let me go and get some water. Just make sure they don't see, remove things that they are likely to not remove things like that. And like, yeah, guys, let me get some tea. Do you need like some tea? Let me go get you some tea. Guys, you just have to make sure you can walk all the way there, get tea, and come back without people noticing. Let me go get you some tea. I'm walking to the kitchen. And the green screen disappeared. Now they know the truth. That is my real background. Okay, let us fix the green screen. Now the enemies have discovered that is not my kitchen. Let me see if I can fix it. So, lot of you missed, this is how you set up the green screen. I want to move the green screen a bit far from the screen so that you can see the kitchen. So I'm just going to move it here. My enemies are going to discover I don't own this fancy kitchen. I'm just going to then this. Then you're going to put the green screen now proper. As I said, it's anything that is green. The moment the moment you carry something, the moment you put a green screen, the fake kitchen is back. You can see that. So it looks like now this is like obea, as the Jamaicans will say. This is like witchcraft. So you just throw your green screen on there. Yes, and then you have your fancy. You have the fake kitchen back by Chef Z. Like that. Like I'm telling me, go get some tea from the kitchen. So guys, these are two of my kitchen. It is too far, so you can see those spaces at the end. I need to like bring it closer. So you need to bring it closer like this. This you have to make sure that there are no empty spaces on the tree like that. So now you see it occupies the entire space. When you stretch yourself, people have to believe that you're in a real kitchen. Okay? And then you come and hide the things like the chair. Now this chair is going to people cannot believe this chair. Joyful designs will know that this chair does not belong in that kitchen. So you have to hide that chair with the green screen like this. Let me see that I can show you what I was explaining. So in case you are using a green screen, this is what it looks like. So let me see that I can turn it off so that you see. So you see, all this is fake. All this is fake because we have a green screen. So if this chair is like being exposed, you need to cover this chair with the green screen like this. So you cover that chair like that. Okay, and then you make sure the lighting is so good. You make sure the lighting is so good, and then make sure there are no spaces. Make sure there are no spaces there, and then now you come and put now the proper screen. You come and now put the green screen on. Make sure you've hidden your. Make sure you've hidden. The enemies have to believe this story, guys. The enemies have to believe that you are thriving in life, and then now you bring the green screen. It works like magic. And then, hi guys, I like streaming from my kitchen. And then you become like those people are giving people house tours and things like that. Just like that. And now you have a fancy kitchen. It's like Guga, you have a when people come and they're giving you compliments, Guga, you have a very beautiful kitchen. You just say thank you. You don't start correcting them. Ladies and gentlemen, when people come and they are complimenting your kitchen, you just say thank you. You don't. It's not your business to correct them. Let them believe what they want to believe. It's like, Goga, I love your kitchen. Thank you. I got this imported from Italy. You can even go and start explaining things that don't exist. But if they notice the day they notice that if they come and find that you're not in the kitchen the following day, it is not your business to start explaining to them that that was a fake kitchen. Whatever they believe the first time is the truth. Maria, welcome, Maria. Nice to see you. Maria, welcome. Claude is only saying so sorry. Chef Zed is the one who told us to look for a fancy, kitchen. That is the power of a green screen, guys. And I was telling before you guys came in, Chef Zed was like saying that she believed that this popular house that everybody uses StreamYard likes using this one. This popular house on StreamYard that every YouTuber lives in this house. Chef Zed apparently thought that actually it's somebody's real house. This one. Green screen, guys. Green screen. But don't use this one because everybody lives in this house. Everybody on StreamYard knows this background. You go and get your own fancy. Go and download a very fancy house. Go and download a very fancy house and then come and upload it. Come and upload it and then just look very bougie and posh in that lab. When people come and say, Google, you have a very nice house, you just say thank you. You don't start explaining yourself. Guys, you can never explain yourself in the process. You can never explain your processes of being blessed. You just let them. This house, everybody on StreamYard knows this house. Don't use this house as your green screen. Change it. Put a different house. Go and get your own fancy house. Let me get mine, you see. And you can go, and I said, go and download pictures that don't have copyright, guys. You come and download a picture on the internet, a very fancy one. And then you just come and sit. Hi guys, I'm just doing the live stream on my study. Yeah, I like these cushions. And you can even edit the pictures, by the way. You can edit the pictures and totally change them. Like there's a picture I totally edited, like this one. I even went and put a statue in that picture. That statue did not exist in that picture. This picture I changed it on the green screen. This one. These are totally different. It never used to exist. Let me show you. I can share you this screen. This one. Are you seeing that Buddha? Are you seeing this Buddha picture? This one. This picture, this Buddha never used to exist in this picture. I literally went and created this Buddha picture here. The picture was very plain, and I said, let me add some paintings and things like that. I went and added this one on the picture. You can edit these things, and then you come and sit in your fancy house. When people come and start saying, "Hey, Guga, you have a very nice home," it's like, "Thank you, I am blessed." So you just sip your tea. You sip your tea. Even that devil that will be trying to tell you to start explaining things to them, don't explain. Just sip your tea. They are collecting receipts. They are going to tell people how you are rich. And that is the kind of reputation you want on the white street. It will be bad for super chats though and memberships, but you have a reputation to keep. You have a reputation to keep on these white streets. Let them know that you have a very fancy, you live in a very fancy house. But the day the green screen falls down and they see your bad laundry behind you, you'll have to find a way to deny and say that, oh guys, I'm not homeless. I'm in somebody's live stream. I went to help. I went to this is part of my what do you call it? This is part of my charity. The day your green screen falls and your bad laundry is behind you, you'll have some things to explain. But for now, you just say thank you, recipient. Mhm. And you continue. Any other question? Any other question? You continue with the conversation like it did not happen. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Mrs. G says, Titi spread more rumors on how you are chicken. Yep. Misha bless Titi has been. Goga, you are living in my house. And guys, don't go and take pictures of somebody's house on YouTube and then it ends up on your green screen. I know some of you are friends on this YouTube street. Don't go and take pictures of people's houses on YouTube and then you come and use it as your green screen because it will backfire. They will come and say, who is in that my house? Like, look at Maria. Look at Maria now saying that I'm living in her house. Don't go and take pictures of people just because people are living in fancy houses. Don't go and take pictures there and then you come and use them as your green screen. It will backfire badly. So go and look for your own picture that you believe you've not seen anybody on YT with it. You can even go and ask AI to create for you a background picture and then use that one. That one, nobody will know that it exists. In case you want to travel around the world and you want people to believe that you want people to believe that you are in Paris or the States. Yeah, just come here and then just come and sit at this angle. You're sipping your tea. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Where are you from? Of course, Washington, baby. Yeah, Washington. The tenant of this house is in China, so I decided to borrow the gardens for my live stream. Yeah, the guys, my neighbor, my neighbor is currently in China on a state visit and stuff like that. So I decided to use the garden because I rarely get to use this garden because of what do you call it, the Secret Service and whatnot. They have problems with, photography and things like that. Yeah, but now that my name, guys, it is creativity. It's just you're just getting creative and playful with your green screen. Let me tell you, if there's somebody new on YouTube and they stumble upon my live stream, they will actually believe I'm outside the White House. For real. Guys, they will actually believe I'm outside the White House. It's so realistic, right? Like, it's not even, there are no shadows, nothing is moving. It's perfect. So, that is the kind of creativity that green screen allows you to have. Things like that. Yakin says, have a good evening, everyone. I got to get ready for work. Nice meeting you, Guga. Thank you so much, Yakin, and I'm so honored. And thank you so much for connecting to me. Please come here anytime. We do live streams every Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesday, we normally have like a class where we learn. Sundays is normally more relaxed. We normally have a guest on the Sunday service to share their story, what they do on YouTube, maybe something about their life, what drives them in terms of content creation. You get to meet somebody who is not me on Sunday. So yeah, kid, most welcome and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. So that is the power of green screen. If I decide that I want to be like a news reader, I can easily just come and change the picture. I'm going to change the picture. Like those people you see on CNN reading the news. And they always have a background of buildings behind them. And then you come and wear a suit. And then you start reading the news. Let me get a teleprompter. You can even put those music, that music of reading the news, and then you start looking like, go wear a suit, and then start reading the news like a news reader, like this. Welcome everyone to the 9 p.m. 9 o'clock news. Da-da-da-da. You know, it looks like a news background. Literally, it looks like a news background. But this was a picture of my city taken at sunset. Then I just come and use it as a background. So it looks, you can even get those nice night pictures, those night pictures of like your city. And then make sure it is at night when you are using them. Because the monitoring spirits will know that Goga, it is not yet it is nighttime in your country. Why are you using daytime pictures? You make sure you use the night pictures and use the day pictures when it's necessary. Like currently, you cannot come and start saying, you cannot come and start using this picture of France. Like it is so bright in France, in Paris. You can't come and start using this picture. And then you start telling people, hi guys, I'm in Paris. It is a lie because it is nighttime in Paris. It is It's like, what time is it? It's like 9 o'clock in Paris. It's 9 p.m. It's nighttime in Paris. So you can't lie to people that you're in Paris because this is showing Paris in broad daylight. Like this is like in the middle of the day in Paris. So it's a lie already. So you have to make sure that the lie can sell. The fake background has to be accurate in the world because people will be like, Google, what are you doing? Why is Paris? Why is your Paris daytime and Paris is nighttime right now? So you have to make sure that your green screen reflects the reality on the ground. It is now daytime in the United States. It is now daytime in the United States. So the White House picture makes a lot of sense. But Paris is more like this now. This is more like Paris at this time of the day. This is more like Paris. This is more like Paris. This is more like Paris. This is more like Paris at night. This is more like Paris. Hey, Elsie, thank you so much. Bye bye, Goga. Going for my grandson. Thank you so much, Elsie. And guys, Elsie will be joining us next month for the Sunday service. I am so looking forward to that conversation. This is more like Paris at night. This one people can believe. It's at night, the stars are there. It's the city of love. You can fake those kind of things, and it's more like it. It's more like it. So the green screen you have to make sure that your green screen is speaking the conversation that you want it to speak based on the time of the day. Right. That can be really that's literally all you need to know about the green screen. And then, as I said, make sure the lighting is perfect. Never wear a green outfit when you are using a green screen. Never wear green. Never wear green. You see, you cannot even see what I'm showing you. Never wear green. Let me turn off the green screen. Never wear green. Never wear green when you are using a green screen. Never wear green when you are using a green screen. This is a green t-shirt. This shirt literally looks like the green screen. I mean, it literally looks like the green screen itself. So never wear a green shirt or outfit when you're on a live stream using a green screen. It becomes transparent. So this is the shirt. The moment you turn on the green screen, this is what happens. The moment you turn on the green screen, things become what happens. So avoid wearing green outfits when you're using a green screen. Okay. Avoid wearing green outfits when you're when you're on a green screen. I hope that helps. I think I've answered every question that was asked. Is there anything that I missed? Anything that I missed on the chat? Are we good? Anything that I missed on the chat? We are about to sign off. Yeah. Mrs. G says, great information, Guga. You are teaching us how to lie. I mean, there's nothing about lying. I'm teaching you how to make the most amazing backgrounds as a content creator. You can make the most amazing backgrounds as a content creator and look like $1,000,000 even without saying it. People come and say, Guga, I love your background. It's like, thank you. Thank you. This is like my ranch, It's my ranch. Just woken up. I'm having coffee. You can make your green screen so good that you can even go and sit on that couch. Like this couch that is facing the yeah, and then you just sip your coffee and then you look outside. Like guys, don't you think you can do a video like this? You can even do a video where you're just saying something about you. Then just look like you're lost and make sure it looks so zen and serene and yeah, guys, then you can even put in this yoga voice, like reflecting on nature and appreciating the blessings that God has offered me. You can do a video just by having a green screen like that. So these are ideas that you can explore to enrich your content. You don't need to have a bad background when you can have a perfect background and it can still sell the message. You can do a meditation. I can do a meditation video with this background. I can just go and sit in meditation, adjust the camera properly, and it becomes a perfect meditation video. You know, and the rest of you will be so distracted. You're like, that background is giving. That background is giving luxury. It's giving wealth. It's giving like retreat. It's giving inner peace. It's giving like this person has found themselves. That becomes like the background. So it's literally how you like use this to your advantage for purposes of your content. And it all starts with a green piece of fabric or a towel or anything. Otherwise, that is the real background. That is the real background. This is the fake background. Believable. Believable. So thank you so much, everyone. Allow me to like start shutting this down. It was such an honor teaching this class, and I hope due to public demand, those people have been asking about my backgrounds at the Sunday service. I thought this was like something to show you how you set it up. It's very easy. You just need to have anything green. And I told you it can be you can paint your wall green. You can have a towel that is green. You can have a blanket that is green and you just hang it. You can have a bed sheet that is green. Yeah, I don't know how you love. Some of you, I don't know how you start explaining to your spouses what you are doing with the bed sheet in the living room. I don't know. You'll have to find a way. You have to tell your husband or your wife that you need to borrow the bed sheet because Goga said that you are going to do green screen live stream. You'll have to find a way to explain yourself to your spouse. If they find you with your bed sheet, a bed sheet that is green in the living room, it can be anything that is green. Anything that is green, it works perfectly because it just gives you that background and stuff like that. Okay, so I hope that helps. Now, Anastasia says, I used to think the background is real before I knew it is a green screen. Anastasia, it is real. The fact that you believe it, don't be the one to start telling people that it is real. You just you run along with the story and say, Goga is blessed. Have you seen the kind of house that Goga lives in? Have you seen Goga's kitchen? Those are that is the reputation I want out there. Embellished. Okay. 60 Q says, I have a green photo backdrop. I forgot all about it. Gotta find it. Use it to your advantage, especially doing those nice conversations when you are talking. You are talking videos at you. It's going to make sure that they pop so nice. And then the camera is also very important. The lighting is also very important. Don't miss the lighting and the camera. That is what makes sure that the video looks almost realistic and very clear, and even the clarity. And it even attracts, it even attracts people. They're just like, oh my God, this looks so good. Like it looks very nice. It looks like this looks like a person this looks like a place I want to stay. Things like that. So, but if you find me in my kitchen and the day you see my real kitchen, guys, and then you don't start asking me, Goga, what happened to your other kitchen? I will not answer. I will ignore. I will pretend that I don't know what other kitchen you are talking about. In case you come and see my real kitchen, which has 3 stones, and then you start asking me about my fancy kitchen with good lighting, with the wood, with a fridge that is. In case you don't find this kitchen in my real life, Don't bother me. I will deny, 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 deny. If you saw this was my fancy kitchen and you believe this was my kitchen, can you continue believing that this is my kitchen? Okay. Until eternity. The day you don't find me on my kitchen, I will just say that, oh guys, sorry, I had to downgrade, I had to move houses. Maintaining such a kitchen is very expensive in this economy. There are people who embellish their lives on these streets. So, Chef Zed, in case you don't find me in this kitchen, and you can shoot a video in this kitchen. You can shoot a perfect video of this kitchen. You just have to make sure that this green screen does not move like this, and then it ends up ruining your kitchen. So this is how you create content using a green screen. This is how you make sure that your content pops out. This is how you make sure that you're looking like a million bucks on a live stream or on a video, because you can record a video on a green screen. In fact, I'm thinking of doing a whole interview on a green screen with a background like this. And when people come and ask you, oh, wow, you have a very beautiful kitchen, just say thank you and move on. Don't start explaining. Don't start explaining. Don't start explaining your blessings to people. When God decides to bless you, my sister, they will not understand. Saniki, can you say amen? When God decides to bless you, my sister and my brother, this will not, the normal people will not understand these blessings. Let them not understand these blessings. Now we have to select the rate. I think I've finished my class. That's it for me for today. I will see you on Sunday. On Sunday, we'll be having rebounding. Cheryl, Misha Bless is laughing so hard because Misha Bless has gotten receipts for this, like for her next live stream. I will see you on Sunday. Sunday we'll be having rebounding with Cheryl. Make sure you don't miss that Sunday service. It's going to be a very beautiful Sunday service, and it's only we are only going to be there for 2 hours because Cheryl is a very busy woman. She has to go and attend to certain things. So we love Cheryl coming over at the Sunday service to co-host the Sunday service. We are going to have an amazing and heartfelt conversation. She's going to talk about how she's helping women over 50 find their group again. She's going to talk about the loss of her daughter and how she had to forgive the person who, she had to forgive that person. And it's a very powerful story. It's a very powerful story. Let me not say so much. It's a very powerful story. Okay. Any questions? We are good. We can shut this down. Perfect. Let me see who is live. We go and read them. Let me see who is live right now. We go and read them. If you're not giving me a thumbs up, please give me my thumbs up. Don't go with my thumbs up. I need my thumbs up. Give me my thumbs up if you haven't given me my thumbs up. Give me my thumbs up if you're not giving me my thumbs up. I want it. I want it. Double tap my nose, double tap my screen in case you're watching me on the vertical. In case you're watching me on the horizontal, please give me my thumbs up. Don't go with my thumbs up. I need them to be 50 likes as I figure out the person we are going to bring. I don't see any question on the chat, so I think that it means I've answered everything. I'll just do a quick poll here. Okay, I'm just going to roll a quick poll. Okay, I'm just going to do a very funny poll. Don't laugh, guys. Don't laugh. I'm going to do a very quick poll. Yay! Thank you so much, Hajis, for that thumbs up. Who is live right now? We go read them. I'm going to do a quick poll. I want you guys to vote on the poll really quick before we go. And thank you so much for the guys, the bush people, the guys who are watching in the bushes. Thank you so much as well. Let me do a quick poll that can drive engagement really quick. Let's start with the first. Let me give you 4 options. Number 1. Yes, abstract. I'm live. I even answered your question. I hope you got the answer. We are just leaving. I'm trying to see where we are going to read. Just let me just set up the quick poll. The polls are normally very great for engagement. Anytime you're doing a live stream or a premiere, Hajis, I saw your late live stream. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I was so shocked I saw you live, Hajis. I was even there on your late live stream. That beautiful lake before you started having internet problems. Let me see. But then it came back. That lake looked so good. Let me see. Don't Okay, let me see. This is the last option. So you guys, you can vote on this poll as I go to look for somebody to read. Or feel free to suggest somebody who is live and they are looking for WH and they don't have a lot of people watching. We can send you guys over there. Uh, okay. Okay. Okay, there's a poll. The poll is live. The poll is live. So feel free to vote on the poll. I'm going to leave the live stream where Saniki wanted to see it. You can see that. The poll is here. I just set up the poll here. Only 4 votes so far. So I can set up the raid. Okay. Let's see who is live right now. Let me see who's live right now. Customization, redirect, search videos from other channels. Dr. Alice is live. I sent you guys to Stable Newman, right? I sent you guys to Kanane. Uh, Vivid Worth. It has to be a special ability learning. Special ability learning. Chirono Kemei. Let me try Chirono Kemei. Chirono Kemei got demonetized. She's trying to like build back her channel. So let me see that she's live. She's the best person. Chirono Kemei. If she's there, if it's not a silent one. Let me see. She only has 3 people watching. Is she asleep? Okay, she's asleep. She's asleep. She not see us. She's dead. She's totally asleep. She's totally asleep, guys. She's totally asleep. Do I send you guys there so that she finds the raid? She's actually asleep, but she's there on the screen. I think she fell asleep on her live stream. I think she totally fell asleep on her live stream. I know that she's snoring. What do you guys think? Do I send you guys there? I don't know. Jamaica Speaks is live. Let me see. This Toronto girl is totally asleep on her live stream. Oh my goodness. No, oh my goodness, she's totally asleep on the live stream. She's not even put a green screen. She's totally asleep. You're most welcome, Abstract. Jamaica Speaks. Let me see. Jamaica Speaks. Sharono is totally asleep on the live stream. Yo! Jamaica Speaks. Oh, Jamaica speaks. Jamaica speaks. Let me see. Jamaica speaks, and let me see what she's doing. Jamaica is monetized, though. I saw her like receiving her pin the other day. Is there anybody who's looking for WH? I like giving those ones priority first. Okay, Hadjiza say let us go regardless and support her. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Cherono is asleep on the live stream, so I'm just like, and I know she lost her monetization, so I'm inclined. I'm inclined to send people there. She only has one person watching because I know she's trying to build back her watch hours. Let me send you guys there. Let me just send you guys there. My heart wants to go there just for her. Please stay there for 5 minutes just to give her that WH support and stuff. Please, please. I have saved. Yes. The sleep raiders will be sent over to Cherono Kemei. Let me select the raid command. Okay. Okay, Hadris has said we go there. I'm going to listen to Hadris. Right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of the day. For those of you who are still celebrating the day, have a good night. To those of you who are like sleeping at night, we are on a flight now. Mrs. G, don't collect receipts that I sent you to a sleeping airport. Um, Let me confirm that it's not a crash because I know there are people here waiting for me to crash. This girl actually fell asleep on the live stream. Oh my goodness. The struggle for WH. The struggle for WH is so real. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Enjoy your flight over to Chironokome. I will see you on Sunday. Take care of yourself. I will let you, I will shut this down now by putting the presidential jet in the background. Mhm. Let's see this. Okay, let me put this. All right, let's go support that sleeping beauty so that she can get some bit of WH. Bye, Diesel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Have you copied the raid command? We are going to a sleeping beauty raid. The sleeping beauty raid. The poor girl fell asleep while on the live stream, but she got demonetized and she had to delete a lot of videos. So she's trying to build back afresh. Trying to like help her build her channel afresh. Now she has to do all these live streams. She has to go to school. She just has a lot of things going on. So let us go and support her. Kevnish, welcome. And guys, Kevnish is celebrating 2 years on the YouTube on YouTube. I think this weekend is it the 17th? Wait, just check the date. Yeah, Kevnish is celebrating. We have two parties this weekend. We have two parties this weekend. Kevnish is celebrating 2 years on YouTube. Miss TikTok is celebrating her monetization on Saturday. I think, yeah, I think it's Miss TikTok and then Kevnish. Miss TikTok is early. It's like at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Kevnish is at 2, it is 2:30 a.m. my time. Yeah, so we have we have two parties this weekend. What that is what is going on YouTube this weekend. Miss Titi Mix Vlog is celebrating her monetization, and then Kevnish is celebrating 2 years on YouTube. So you want to watch out for those two parties this Saturday. I think those are the only ones I'm aware of. I don't think I don't ask me how I always know about parties. For some reason, I always know what is going on around parties. So yeah, those are the people that please, in case you can get time, let us support them at least and celebrate their milestones. Right. Enjoy your sleeping beauty rate. When you land there, please let your device run high if you can give her that support. She looks for WH. I know she'll be so excited to whatever time she wakes up and sees all those chats. And I definitely she'll appreciate that. Plus, you get to see somebody who fell asleep on a live stream, and then you can have receipts for days. You can have receipts for days. Right. Bye, guys. Take care of yourself. I will see you on Sunday. God bless. Let me get the jet so then we can go. And please set up your green screens and do videos on them and tag me on them. Okay. Bye. All right. Let's get this going. Get some drugs. I sleep.
From Kenya to the world, Boga is a soldier. I remember several years ago when I started trying to make my channel grow. I will hear one name again and again. Yoga with Boga. A true YouTube soldier. From Kenya to the world. Yoga. Yoga with Boga. The information seeker. Yoga with Boga. The uniter of people. Yoga with Boga. The live stream king. Yoga with Boga. A constant figure in these YouTube streets. Yoga with Boga. The one everyone should meet. Yoga with Boga. The one everyone should meet. Hey, 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 Boga. We are here because we celebrate you. Boga. Hey, we are here because we congratulate you. From Kenya to the world. From Kenya to the world. From Kenya to the world. Boga. From Kenya to the world. Boga, we celebrate you. Boga, we celebrate you. Boga, Boga, we congratulate you. Boga, Boga, we congratulate you. Congratulations on